All right, hello. We're gonna get this started. Sorry, a little late. Some tech stuff decided to crop up last minute, which sucks, but it's just my existence, I suppose. All right, so with that, we're gonna hop onto this in a minute. And yeah, sit tight. Thanks for being here, and we'll get this bad boy started. Who wants to do a recap?
I can do a recap. I can try. So let's see, after we got our 8 p.m. wake up call, we headed out into town looking for the mayor, Mr. Dorian. Is that right? Dorian? Dor Yeah, I guess Dorian. Looking for the mayor. And as we're walking, we see this big crowd, and there's some guy playing the lute and singing a song, and uh, everybody's really into it. And Sari pulls out her flute that everybody didn't realize she even had and starts playing along. And he signals for her to come up, and she goes up and she plays with him. And that was really fun. And then let's see, when that's over, we decide it's time to focus on drinking. So uh, Zed and Sari start going at the flask. And then Kozik decides he's going to go and talk to the loot man and ask him about if if he knows who the mayor is, or see if he's the mayor. And he goes to talk to him, and sure enough, he's the mayor. And he's just a big, like, total narcissist, egomaniac dude. And so let's see, they're talking for a while. And I can't remember how it came up, but Cha asks him to do a spell on him. I can't remember how that came up, like why that came up. But anyway, Cha asked him to go ahead and put a spell on him, so he turned him into a monkey. And Cha is partying as a monkey. And let's see, Alan comes out. Alan got drunk too. Alan's hanging out. Everyone's partying. Everyone's just getting drunk. Well, not everyone. I don't think Inanna had that many drinks. And then Dad and Sari got like all excited when they saw this helmet. Somebody's wearing this helmet with, like, the straws into the mouth and this alcohol coming in down into the mouth. And so Sari decides she's going to build one. Um, and then let's see, Zed decides he wants to steal something. So he sees something shiny and he goes off to steal it. I think at some point he decides like he's going to steal something for everybody. So so he's off doing that. Comes back with an amulet, whatever. Anyway, at some point, Sari and Opal and Inanna, all the gals, decide it's time to get some more sleep. They're still beat. jet lagged, as it were. So they head back to the inn that we're staying at, or house that we're staying at, and then uh, Zed and Shaw and Kozik head out, and let's see, Shaw sees 3 mugs. What is it with the mugs? Shaw sees 3 mugs, and Zed gives one to Kozik, and I can't read what this says. Something with Dorian. Anyway, so Zed is super drunk, and he topples over this garden gnome. And when he looks up, he sees these 3 goblins. One of them smoking a cigarette, and like flicks it off. And sure enough, it's those 3 goblins that we ran into earlier. And so Zed starts singing, "It's close to midnight," and it's a dance off. So that's where we left off.
And Cha
The
was a
end.
monkey, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Cha was a monkey. That's what I was saying. I didn't know how it came up, but the mayor turned him into a monkey.
Opal had asked if the mayor could essentially turn her into a human, specifically.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah.
Well, but then the ladies had gone back to the inn, right?
Were you not listening?
No, I was listening.
I,
Sorry, did say that.
Yeah, so it's just us.
that's when it's just the 3 of you. Yeah. It's just Cha and Zed and Kozik. And, and then and then Zed fell over the gnome and then looked up and saw the 3 goblins. So, and then Zed starts singing some Michael Jackson and then dance off time.
Some extra details to that.
Please.
The mayor, when we started telling him about Tio Moonblade, he started getting super hot for her, and no matter what we said, we couldn't get his eye off of him wanting to date Tio Moonblade. There's a lot of merrymaking. There's a lot of drunk people. Cha's appearing naked, but is not. But yeah, the whole conversation came up about the polymorph spell again, but he could only turn people into animals. So yeah, that was that. Kozik and Cha have a drinking challenge with those funny little helmets.
Yeah.
And he says one of my favorite lines, my favorite Kozik Deep Shaft lines ever. We're surrounded by silver magic. We can
Oh,
do
that's it.
anything.
Yes, that was good.
Because we were gonna leave in the middle of the night. That was a suggestion. Like, let's just get our shit and like go. Let's get out of here. But it was like, no.
Huntersville Harbor was mentioned to Inanna, but I don't remember why. But that seems like interesting place. And is that not where Zed is from? From Huntersville Harbor, or has he just been there?
I thought so. That's
I
where we
think
got
that's
our
where the ship
chocolate
was. He walked off the ship there, I think. But I might be wrong.
Okay. There was something about a butt on scroll that had to do with
Yes.
Inanna because of the
Oh,
button.
that's right. She asked for a Zed
He was
asked for
being
a
very cute,
button.
asking for a button.
That's right. Zed asked for a button, and then he got this folded piece of paper, and then it was unfolded, and it was a butt kiss on the paper, a butt on. And what was the 3 mugs? I have something here about 3 mugs, but I can't quite make it out.
There's the final picture of the sushi that I was making while I was in the
What's
kitchen.
that? Oh, well, that's important. Let me see that. Oh, nice,
Well,
Cha.
before you got here, we were talking about the sushi I was making. I just thought people want to see a
Oh,
picture of it.
okay.
Yeah,
Very
now I want
nice.
sushi.
Yeah, right?
The
I had
the
a
three
burrito for
mugs.
dinner. Doesn't compare.
Ooh, well, still good though. Those 3 mugs. So Zed was really drunk. So there was only 1 mug, but he could see 3 of them.
Oh.
So he was trying to
Right.
steal all 3 of them, and he tried to like scoop them all off the table, and it ended up just being 1 mug that he's just kind of hugging. And so that was one of the things. The first thing that he stole. I think I stole 4 things, and I was working on the 5th one.
An amulet and a mug and
And the last ones were becoming less and less actually like we didn't want to work for it as hard. Isn't that
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It was like the first one was this bedazzled bra,
oh,
and
that's right. That's right.
Right.
and
Jewel. Yeah.
then I think it was the mug, and then I think it was the paper. I thought there was
There's
something
an
else.
amulet in there. There's an amulet in there somewhere
Yeah,
because I wrote down that
and
here.
then yeah, the garden gnome.
Oh, the garden
I guess
gnome.
was the last one, and I didn't and I didn't steal it.
No, you tripped right over it.
Let's see. The mayor is Dorian Grimsbane, and his office hours are when he's sober, which is very
That's right.
rare. So we were kind of trying to see if we could catch him while we were all hung over at some point. But I think at the moment we got into a very drunken dance off with the group who defeated us before, and we were hoping at that moment Cha would turn back into himself so they could actually have a fitting one if it's been an hour. But Cha, as a monkey, is still trying to do the dance off with all his might.
Sure.
Also, our resident squirrel, our resident Feywild squirrel, Alan, is drunk off his booty,
Yeah.
and Cha was sitting on Opal's shoulder. Oh no, that was before they left. Cha was with Kozik at this point.
Oh yeah, we were all making rolls with disadvantage because we were all drunk.
That's right.
Oh yeah, and Cha, because he got polymorphed, he ended up taking the actual stat block of the monkey and um not like the best of whichever. So Cha lost like half of his intelligence.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I love it, but he, for some reason, he can still understand what everybody's saying to him. He just can't reply other than in
Right.
monkey.
Oh, and things just. There we go. So, take your inspiration as you see fit. And we're gonna start this off with a performance check at disadvantage because, as I said before, Zed was stumbling around drunk, fell over, stared at this gnome, this garden gnome he was trying to steal, came across the same 3 goblins that were too cool for school. Then he got up, pointed, and then started trying to have a dance off with them.
You can just see that.
Hi, it's you. I think the Kozik is not so affected as the other by alcohol.
Correct.
That's right. You have the dwarvish feet.
So Zed, let's get that. See what you got. Mm-mm.
Not bad, really. It'd be much worse given how drunk he is.
I will give him my inspiration. If you want to try again, Zed.
Uh, is Chow rolling too?
He can as a monkey. His monkey stats though.
I don't know if that's going to help you in this particular battle, but
Yeah, but you're probably
well,
trying to dance.
But I think it's the
he'll
three of us,
throw it.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, Kozik, are you joining in? Oh man, we need to repost that picture of Kozik
Oh, yeah.
dancing every session.
Yeah.
Kozik in street clothes.
Yeah, Kozik rolled.
I rolled.
Here we go. I'm not sure what my performance would be as a monkey, but
So just
I'll
roll it. And
Yep,
he's a
that's
drunken
about
monkey,
right.
so okay, not bad for a drunken monkey.
Not bad for a drunken monkey.
I was gonna say too. I don't mind sticking with an 11 if you want to keep your inspiration. See what
No,
happens.
go for it.
You want me to
Use
roll?
it.
All right.
Nat 20. Come on. When you're a jet, you're a jet.
Oh!
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh no.
It was worth a
Uh,
try.
yeah, you know what?
It was
I'm gonna
worth
go
it.
ahead. I'm gonna
He's
give
just-
him mine too.
Oh God.
another
But
disadvantage
you're
go.
not
roll.
even
Go on.
there.
He's-
Okay, yeah,
like
but
it, though.
Alex, the player, is there in
I,
spirit.
I like the idea that she's just praying for him with all of her gods from a distance
Right.
somewhere.
He's just singing the
Actors.
Jets and the Sharks song, but he's just so drunk he's just messing up all the lyrics.
I'm removing my inspiration provided my computer loads. Come on.
No, come
+2
on,
-2.
damn it.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
it's better. It's better this time. It's better this time. Yeah,
This is one of
it's
those
back to where
classic
it was.
sessions where we use every inspiration and none of it actually accomplishes.
I'm gonna dance off.
It
the-
might. It might at some point.
In the dance off, knowing it's a disadvantage roll.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the spirit of the game.
This is the spirit of our species,
Yeah, of D&D broadly speaking, IMO.
right?
All right. So within a wonderfully what dance were you doing on an 11? Actually, let's ask the question. What dance did you start doing and then somehow did worse and then went back
That's a good
to
question.
salvaging it back to what it originally was?
I liked the whole thriller thing. Just kind of
Yes.
almost snapping and then having everyone just all of a sudden kind of line up in positions behind Zed. And then we just all start trying to do choreography, kind of very similar to the thriller video, but we didn't practice or discuss any choreography. So it's we pretty much just like looked at each other and we were like, yeah, you'll know when it's go time, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
So
So
I posted a Bollywood version of Thriller, and then I'll post real Thriller. So I'm thinking that you're doing the Bollywood.
So, as part of your thrilling dance, you you take the quote unquote center stage, which is pretty much just in somebody's yard. Um, and well, it's not really yards because it's a village. But anyway, you start dancing, and in those rare occurrences where there's a main performer on stage, they're dancing their heart out or singing, and then one of the backup dancers is just doing so well they take center stage. Like I guess a good example would be the flute guy at any of the game awards, or the dancing shark at one of the old Super Bowls. I can't remember which one it was. Dancing
I was gonna
shark
say,
guy.
was left shark, or were they a good or bad dancer?
Well, whether they were good or bad, they were kind of stealing the
We're,
stage, and that's basically
we're
Kozik.
talking about them. Yep.
So the backup dancer is actually performing better than the main dancer because Kozik got a 15,
Pulling focus.
which makes sense considering the image in the
Dwarf
Discord.
constitution. He's not drunk.
That's terrible.
I pictured just like you're saying, Zed's super drunk. Kozik and Cha are just trying to like follow along. And Kozik pretty much gets it down, like what Zed's trying to do. And then all of a sudden, Kozik's just hitting all the moves. I mean, on the beat. And Zed's just off. He's just like spinning at the wrong time. It's just like, so he's making himself look worse while he's making Kozik look even better, probably.
And then there's a monkey.
And then
There's
there's
a
a
monkey.
monkey.
Which the monkey's really not helping. So they see Zed kind of faltering. They see this monkey
Oh no.
just flailing its arms in the air and oohing and eyeing.
I'm hearing Cha eat sushi, and you're like, the monkey's really not helping. It's like, yeah, the monkey's just enjoying sushi.
You can hear me eating with my mic off?
No. I'm just like,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like, in that moment.
I'm like, oh my god.
Monkey
so
Cha with a
Got
big plate
you.
of sushi.
grabbing a stick and chewing on it during the dance.
And they all snap their fingers simultaneously, do a spin. Two of them point to the one in front, and then he slides forward like one long slide, and then and the other leg follows like one long slide. Then he brings his body to follow, and then the other leg slides. And the first goblin just scoots past Zed and gets all up in Kozik's face now. Give me another set of performance checks.
Yeah, I'm gonna vogue at this guy really hard.
Yeah, all the while he's combing his hair.
Oh,
There it is.
my moves are corny and
No.
undignified. Oh,
Oh, he was our best last hope.
okay. Let me. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
No
I'm
better
like-
time.
I'm like, no, do it.
Do it. All right, let's see what you got.
Okay. Here we go. Come on in. Come on. I'm thinking. I'm dancing. I'm
Natural
trying.
20.
There we go. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Ah.
That's
Better
3
than
times better.
3.
At least it's not a fail. Fail.
Yeah, it's not
Not
like
good.
what Zed did the first time.
So I'm making little squares around my face or whatever. Maybe it's not the best voguing that they've ever seen, but
You're holding your own. You're holding your own.
Private. Okay. All right. So, seeing your awkward dance moves, the goblin sort of mimics a little bit, like trying to match you on your level. And he slides some shades on, starts combing his hair, and just sort of taps his foot.
Hmm.
And Zed, what are you doing with your 11? The exact same number.
Yeah, at this point, Zed's trying to follow Kozik's lead.
With a wee bit of stumble. All right. One
Oh,
more set of
so
performance.
Kozik's doing like the Vogue, like making squares around his face, and Zed's just kind of walking back and forth behind him, doing like the Egyptian sort of.
Uh-huh. You're walking like an Egyptian.
Yeah.
Powerful.
All right, let's see.
I got Steve Martin King Tut in my head. I don't know if you guys know that one.
Yeah.
Huh. Gosh. Hard.
Well,
Grab this.
Oh, this was supposed to be our moment of triumph. Passion.
Damn it.
Here's the goblins.
There we go. There it is. All right, so we got a 5 from Zed and a 9 from Coach.
We're getting served.
Wait, Coach still has to do a third one.
I have to do one more?
Yeah, we're
I
on the
didn't know.
third.
I thought I had done it. Okay.
You've done 2.
All right, I'm going to try. I
Exact
just
same
can't
number.
get there.
Oh, that's funny.
Can't quite get to the next level.
You're at peak Kozik right now. Like this is
Ouch. I guess I'm kind of thrusting my elbows out a little bit and like kind of swerving around.
so your flailing arms kind of knock the goblin a little bit off balance. Just they're trying to go for like this like hands on the hips and just kind of like a smooth like spin. But then when he does so, like your arm flails and catches his arm and he kind of stumbles a bit.
Standing too close to genius.
And he just kind of falls over from like you're between him trying to spin and you're like flailing. Kind of you knock him over because dwarves are still bigger than goblins.
Yeah. I definitely give him a look like Poindexter. What's wrong with you?
Hey man, you clearly got 2 left feet, and that's not even cool. Then he gets up and dusts off.
Eh.
Sounds like a beatnik. Yeah, man.
And yeah, after he dusts himself off, he just miraculously pulls another smoke out of his pocket. and takes a few steps back to his boys who are still pointing at him, and he does like this slick like backslide to him, turns his head to the side, and one of them just like lights his smoke for him. Maybe when you get some actual moves, you can challenge us properly. Until next time, squares. Come on, boys. Let's get some chocolate milk. And he snaps his fingers, and the trio disengages from dancing combat.
I wait till they're out of earshot and I say, "Those guys were cool."
It's a good thing that we took it easy on him.
Man, Child's been a monkey. Hasn't it been an hour?
It's about to be. So you're left to your own devices once again.
Man, we got served again. Maybe there will be a next time. I don't know.
Can Zed see where they walked off to?
You can give me a perception with disadvantage because double vision.
You guys are just lucky that it wasn't a weapons brawl.
On a 12, no.
I have a feeling it's about to be. Let's see what this monkey can do in combat.
Yeah.
Watch out, everyone. Dangerous monkey on the loose.
Nah, they disappear into, they turn the corner, like disappear into a crowd kind of thing. And you're drunk.
Oh, no time for monkey business, I see.
Much.
Oh, what's the fellas want to do?
Do we
Probably
hear
drink
any
more after that.
do we hear any like chimes or anything? Is there any town crier telling us what time it is?
Nope. It's party clock all o'clock.
Oh.
There's plenty of, revelry and music and singing and bad singing and the sounds of alcohol being poured all over.
Shuffling some of his poo in the general direction of the guys who took off and beat us.
Nice.
Roll me a D100.
Drunken monkey.
No longer a monkey, you mean?
That would be hilarious if he just chucks poo and it's a normal thing.
Took a while for his head to catch up with being human again.
94. So just as you go to do so, also, where are you? Are you like just sitting on the ground? Are you like on top of something?
Well, I think he was on the ground trying to dance. But I think after everything ended, he probably would have jumped on one of the guy's shoulders again.
So you pooped in your hand while on somebody's shoulder.
Yes.
Sure of grace.
Just checking. Which would think you're on Kozik's shoulder.
Yeah.
You accepted responsibility like a really good dad. Thanks, Kozik.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it, son.
Yeah.
So just as you're about to, let one out, the spell effect ends.
Oh no. Wow.
And
You
Kozak
are
Okay, so he's
suddenly
got all of his.
everything's very
I
heavy.
just pooped my pants, and I'm on Kozak's shoulder.
Well, with the
Yeah.
94, you're able to hold it in if you wanted to.
Oh. Okay, let me.
I hope you want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
this is
gonna.
an interesting player
I'm
decision
gonna.
here.
I'm gonna. Gonna. Okay, over 50. I'm gonna roll D100. Over 50. He continues because he's not out of the monkey consciousness yet. Under 50, he'll hold it in.
That's good.
So Cha is now on your shoulder, Kozak, like squatting on your shoulder, and really wants to fling poo poo, but suddenly is like, maybe not.
I try to shrug off Cha. I can't have him on my shoulder like that.
And Cha just is like, oh! And he does a backflip off of Kozak's shoulders and lands and is like brushing himself off and like shaking his hands and staring at his body and feeling himself. He's like, man, that was a trip. So would he have memories of what he was doing when he was a monkey?
He almost did. He
Would it all
almost
be
did.
clear in his head?
Yeah, you'd have, it doesn't. Yeah, you'd remember that stuff. He almost pooped on the
Oh
shoulder because he was a
man!
polymorphed into a monkey, and he wanted
But
to
I
fling
think he's
poo,
still kind of drunk.
and the spell
Oh.
ended.
Is Cha still wearing the broken like beer hat that Sari made?
I don't see why he wouldn't be.
I don't see why he
Can I
wouldn't be.
can I try and cast mending on it and fix it?
Ooh. Chop pulls it off and is like looking at it. He's like, what? Oh, right.
Yeah, you can mend it. Mendable.
All right, so Zed's gonna fix the helmet and um he'll kind of like hold it up a little bit, just showing
Find the
Kozak
scene.
and Cha that it works again. Like, I got the last gift. I'm gonna give it to Sari.
What a good man.
That's a good choice, Mr. Thatcher.
Good idea. I told Opal that she should build some too. Maybe we'll have a whole set for the whole team.
It's gonna make
You
walking
guys.
to the next town much more bearable.
I was not really myself when I was a monkey, which I thought I would be for some. I don't know why I thought that. I didn't do anything poor, did I?
Uh, I not really.
Oh, really, we all just kind of drank a lot.
You didn't do anything that you wouldn't have done otherwise.
This is true.
You made a little
Oh,
bit
I would have.
more incoherent noises, but that's it.
That's fair, but I definitely would have done better during that dance off. Oh man, we've got to get
You were
those guys.
out there. Being cool.
Oh, that was fun. Can you imagine being turned into a dragon?
Oh, such a thing possible?
I'm a
Gosh, you
dragon.
gotta learn that spell.
Not
Hey,
you.
that's right, little one. Gosh.
Oh, okay.
I was just marveling at the incredibly profound transformative experience he just experienced. He went through. So
I guess it
where
seems
to next, you guys?
it seems possible you could become a very small dragon like this one here, I guess. Is that something you'd like to do?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
That was amazing. I was a monkey. I really felt like a monkey.
A
Now
monk,
I know what a monkey is.
a monkey, you say?
Right? That's why I picked it in the
Monkey.
beginning. All of my other monk friends are gonna be so jealous when I tell them I was a monkey.
God. Oh no. But yes, indeed. Where should we should probably. I mean, I feel pretty energized. Like we just woke up anyway. But I guess we should go
Let's
back to
climb a
the inn.
building. Let's climb something.
Hmm.
Little monkey hanging on there.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any tall buildings here in this town. Are there any totem poles or anything that we can see?
Nothing that really stands out that tall. It is just a village size after all. Nothing that really would
Yeah.
support more than the floor
Flat
right now.
roof.
It's pretty
Well, if you can
simple.
find something to climb, you're welcome to it.
Looks at Kozik. He's like, he wants to climb Kozik again, but he's like, wow, everything has changed.
You're far too big a
It
boy
was
for that.
acceptable. It was acceptable to climb anyone around when he was a monkey, and he's realizing it's just suddenly no longer the case.
Oh, mate. Zed just kind of like gets up close to both of you and just kind of just got his arms around you. He's like, hey. What if we all raced each other back to the tavern and got food?
Ooh, good one. Let's do
Sounds
it.
like a good idea.
Usually it's set up like
3,
the
2,
week
1,
before.
go.
I picture all of us run off in different directions.
We don't know where the tavern is.
Roughly the week before. Because players might choose a different direction. So,
Oh man.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
so you're trying to find your way back?
I think
We
we
know
just
the way
start
back.
running together.
Yeah, just running in the
Do
direction that.
we know the way back, I guess is the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think that Mr. Thatcher thinks he feels like he knows the way back.
Yeah, Zed's gonna look up, and the first direction that he sees that he feels, oh, that's got to be the way. He's just gonna run, and I mean, bonus action dash, everything.
Full sprint.
I'll run and try to keep up, but I don't know if I'll be able to over distance.
I will say Kozik's also not drunk, so Kozik might know where the tavern is.
He might be the only one.
I mean, the Bonk Village isn't that large,
Correct.
You'd think, yeah, true.
but it's a few blocks. It's lively.
It's nighttime.
Oh,
And people have dark vision. Um,
That's true.
Kozik, you pretty much know the way back as the only non-inebriated person here. Probably if you had a wagon, you'd be the designated wagon driver.
wagon puller.
And Chud, I mean, are you just jumping over people?
You know,
Describe what
with a
you're doing
nat
with your nat
20,
20.
I think he is visualizing that he has succubus wings now, and is just diving over people, doing flips, doing full circle flips, like bounding on all fours at a couple of points. You know, it's your full kind of Assassin's Creed sprint while taking obstacles, sliding underneath fence posts, diving over clotheslines, rocketing over nude people on the streets, in groups, doing full acrobatic kind of yeah, bounds. He's like he's like Simone. He's like Simone.
Files.
Yeah. Incredibly graceful. He's Barishnikoving it all the way back to the end.
And Zed, you see him doing that the entire time. Belch.
Because you're so perceptive.
Correct.
Hey, come on, you knuckleheads! It's this way.
And to my understanding, the ladies were just settling in for the night, right?
Yep.
Yep.
We just went back and crashed.
Well, speaking of crashing, so you fellas, you make your way back because it's not a very crazy large village, so it doesn't necessarily take you that long.
You have a lot of revelers to get through.
I mean, not Cha.
God's like doubling back because he's so far ahead of us.
So yeah, you guys make your way back to the homestead that is known as the Better Than That guys. Um,
I'll say by the time we get there, by the time Shaw gets there, there's a lot more time before the others arrive. He's gonna have ordered drinks, have them on a platter, be holding them at the door, totally not winded when they come in.
Of course he is.
gotta get her name. So you're like, I want to order drinks on a platter, and Mari's like,
Whatever.
yeah, sure. You get, and basically she presents to you like a very large dinner plate with like cups on it.
Terrific. Chaw's gonna cast minor illusion to make them like a king's, the most opulent, decorative dishes and goblets. And he's gonna also, with minor illusion, gonna create a little finish line above the door with little sparkles and like little fireworky things going off by the sides of it. Yeah.
I mean, you
Oh,
guys would all
is this the
reconvene.
right
So.
place?
You made it! Congratulations!
I cut the tape at the finish line. Oh, as I run across it, then I ankle that and push that aside. Oh, drinks. Thanks, Cha. I wonder
You
what it could
bet!
be.
I got you an ale.
Oh, that'll do just nicely. Glug glug.
And I got you a grog.
Oh, look at him. He loves it. Drinking it down.
Yeah. Zed just puts the bottom of the mug, just points it to the ceiling, and he's just staring up at the ceiling as he empties it to his face.
Direct
Chaw
integration
got some kind of
interface.
a port.
Just something. There we go.
That was
So,
a
I
night
think
to
so.
remember, you
You
guys.
see Zed. He tips the beer up, just the bottom of the mug's facing the ceiling, and he's facing the ceiling, and you just kind of see him slowly start to tip backwards. And as
Oh,
soon as the drink is over with, like he's finished it, stares up to the ceiling still, continues to stare up, brings the mug down and like sets it on the bar or a table next to him, and just continues to drift backwards as he falls over. You could
oh,
almost tell that
Todd's
he
gonna try
knew
to save
what
him.
he was doing, like that he could tell that he was gonna fall, and he just is like, "Yep, it's happening." He doesn't try to catch himself at all.
If Chai has any insight that he would wanted to do it, he's just gonna let him go for it.
He's- he'll hit the ground. He'll just
Just like the deck of a ship. He's at home down there, isn't he?
cold
Yep.
wooden floor.
Well, I guess it might be dirt, isn't it? That perhaps isn't so nice. And I do get down there and I try to pick up Zed. I'm like, oh, Mr. Pick yourself up here.
and
Surely this is beneath you.
he'll
Come on.
like he won't just like be limp. He'll get up and be like, "Oh, sorry."
No need to apologize, but here we are, sir. And then I'm kind of helping to dust off his jacket.
Doing that thing where he's just got his eyes open really, really wide because he's trying to see better.
Also, little one's just flying in place when Zed fell over, kind of flapping his little wings and floating there.
Oh, great. That's an awesome visual.
Pretty much right where like Zed's shoulder was, so he just kind of took off when Zed started falling over.
How often does the little one need to eat, Thatcher?
Like pretty often.
Pretty often.
I just give him a bit of coin. As he says that, he'll reaches into his pocket and he'll just kind of hold up a coin for a little one.
He flutters down to it. And then he takes it in his little draconic fingies, starts nibbling on it.
You think that he could eat his way through plate armor just the same way that he munches down this currency?
Good question.
Actually, not sure. I
He's,
pretty much only fed him gold.
it is a rather soft metal, isn't it? Although the little one certainly does not seem open to combat in any way. Seems to be a creature of peace, at
I
least at this stage. Woe betide us if he grows into a full-grown dragon while he's in our company.
Woe
Oh, he wouldn't hurt
betide.
us. He wouldn't hurt us, would you, little one? If we love you, you wouldn't eat us in our armor. You wouldn't
Hmm.
destroy your friends, would you?
No?
That's what I want to hear.
There was too much question mark in that response, but we'll take it.
He doesn't know.
Well, I guess good nightcap. I guess is it time to retire?
You know, my 401k is ready. I've bought a little offshore island.
What's this infernal talk?
That was a good one.
401ks. 401's K.
Yeah, I have 401 gold pieces.
Well, now that I can understand.
Plenty for me.
Until they buy something.
Oh, but you just meant go to bed. Sure, let's do it. Okay. Good job, you guys. It was a night to remember forever.
I'll second that. I'll
I
second
picture
that, sir.
we potentially, unless you guys want to do anything else, we probably stumble into the room and for the next probably like hour or two until Zed just passes out. He's probably going to be over in the corner just like practicing dance moves, just not saying anything. He just walks in, just kind of stumbles in, and then he just kind of starts to just work some
I think
things out.
Cha is all in with that, so I think he'll definitely go and participate in that. And perfecting and honing the craft of eating these rough scallions.
I'll sleep in front of the door. That way we don't have to set up watches.
So, it sounds like basically turning in for the evening.
Yeah.
I suppose we are a city that never turns in. We're turning in.
All right. So, the night passes of what little of it there is left. And the ladies wake up first. As they went to sleep
right.
first.
Well, Niavara's already up. She's at her altar. She's like, well, when she sees Sorry probably move behind her, she'd go,
Yeah.
think the boys made it home safe?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they may. Well, I don't know. Safe. They may have fallen over a few garden gnomes or something, but I'm sure they're fine. It was good to catch up on sleep. I'll tell you that.
I'm sure they are fine. I'm asking if they're actually here or not.
Oh well,
That's
that you 50-50 on that. I've no idea. We should go find out, eh?
I suppose so. She sets down her candle and she's like, "Yeah, let's go quickly double check.
All right.
I think it'll be
So
fun."
Sorry decides that because they're probably hungover, she's gonna pound on the door really loud. Bam, 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 bam,
Nivaret
bam. Hey,
is
you guys in
nodding
there?
so excitedly.
Bam, 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 bam. Hey, you guys in there?
Yeah.
Good morning.
You guys get up. And I do get up and get out and
Cha
from
does
in front of the
slowly
door or whatever.
awaken. Oh,
Hey, Khalees.
what did I eat last night? Did I eat something weird when I was a monkey, you guys?
Hey, you ate everything.
Oh, God, I can feel it.
In the case you
Certainly
didn't hear
enjoyed
me
the
earlier,
banana that I gave you.
Muskup, I usually set up the week before.
Oh, Cha's eyes widen.
Yeah, you ate
I
it.
ate what? One of your horrifying cursed magical bananas that never decay?
It's completely
Kozak,
natural.
Kozak, how could you?
Well,
How like looks at his stomach. He's like feeling it. He's like, oh.
I think it was healthy. I don't think you
But
suffered any
hey,
ill effects.
Khalees, Another work night?
That you know of.
Insight check. I don't know who or what,
So it's
but
daytime. Transit scene.
insight check. Are there any ill effects of the? Forget it.
You inside checking that banana?
Yep.
I would not give you poison, sir.
On purpose.
Oh, it's Daylight
You-
Town, Daylight Bonk Village.
Why are all my
Nah.
companions speaking so parenthetically right now? Oh well, I think I got okay sleep. Certainly do a few more hours or something, but I guess we'll have to get on the road sooner than later.
Oh yeah. Okay, we can do it. What are we doing? We're
Well,
going.
we
Oh
did
yeah.
talk about leaving.
Chronosis.
We have so much walking to do. You have no idea.
Lots and lots of walking today.
Hey, are there horses here? You guys want to ride?
No. Although
Nope.
maybe then.
We didn't have horses in hell, but we had something kind of like them.
Mhm.
So, and I'm highly trained, and they are fun. And we'd
And
have
I've
new
got a horse
friends.
that comes when I call, but I don't think we need the horse.
What?
Yeah,
A horse that
Paladin.
comes when you call?
Yeah, OC Paladin has a steed. What is it called? Something steed that after level 5 that comes when she needs him, when she calls him. Yeah, get the name of that.
Anywhere?
I think so. I'm looking in my brand new 2024 player's handbook that just came in the mail yesterday.
Ah, well, that's a shame because that's an edition we're not playing
Oh yeah, it's a
currently.
different system.
No, but no, it's in the one we've been playing on. It's in the other book. I haven't. It's in the other book.
Huh.
She has this steed.
Brad, good job.
Who wants to
Snare
Here, I
make
effect.
want
breakfast?
Turn the going pretty good.
I want to
Yeah,
go.
I think
I want to
D&D is
all
see
of
what
going
us.
hilarious.
Maria has to offer.
Oh right. Okay. We'll use a coin maybe for dinner then.
Steed there. Hey, I don't see anything about getting a steed. Six.
On the way down to breakfast, Chad fills the ladies in on the antics we were up to and the horrifying dance off that we utterly failed at with those guys again,
I don't see anything about a steed.
and recounts his monkey mind memory of it.
John needs to learn how to lie.
It's not in his nature.
I
Yavara
think
has
it
that.
was in his nature. He's actually trying to not do it anymore.
Oh, that's fair.
So unfortunately, you all get to experience someone attempting to be honest all the time.
Well, and I mean, yeah, you're also talking to
Where is
our
it?
company, not just a random person.
That's true. No, that's a good point though. He could learn to lie again.
Well, I was thinking it
Uh,
like as you said that, I thought like Zed would definitely tell them all we won.
It is an
Just in
interesting
hopes that
point.
it's
there's
a
like
spell.
it just never comes up.
Out of character, I would say Chaw used to be much darker, more intense or like obfuscating of everything before he met you all, after he left the hells, but before he came to the surface, and coming into the material plane on that, like, what was it, our first or second session, he started to practice everything he thought he would become when his life changed. And then he's like now still been calibrating that since you met him, which is like what, a month ago at this point. How much time do you think has passed in game so far?
Um, it's a good question. About maybe a
Time
month and a
seemed to
half.
pass normally when we were in the Feywild ish. Yeah, month and a half.
Something like that.
Okay.
It's
So
a spell. Find steed. It's a second level spell. It's a spirit animal.
yeah, second level. That makes sense because I'm like, I don't think he gives a default paladin thing. That sounds like a
No, I
spell.
thought it was, but no, it's a spell. But it's the same one every time. It says it's a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed. And it's the same one every time. Like you create a bond with it and it comes every time. It's the same one.
Correct. Basically, you pick a creature and that creature is your steed. As opposed
Yeah,
to another spell
that's
like Find
cool.
Familiar, where you can essentially change. Pretty much, you can change it out. But
Oh,
the Paladin Steed one, I think, is you pick that one creature and that's the thing. But it's all, somewhat obscured. Um,
but I do have a steed, but I'm not letting anybody ride her. So there.
so what were y'all doing after you woke up and had a delightfully loud awakening?
I want to go see what Maria is
Maria.
cooking.
She's making stew. It was very easy to make.
Well, I definitely see if I can get some of the stew. I want some because it was good last time.
All right, you want some stew? I can get you some stew.
Yes, please.
And is Kozak the only one down there, or just?
I think we've all gone. Stew for everyone.
All right, works for me. She gets up from her spot at like the quote unquote counter, moseys back into the kitchen. You ascertain it'll probably take some time to cook.
Um,
Guys, are we gonna track down that band of uh rapscallions and defeat them?
Oh boy, you're
Defeat
just
them in
focusing a little too much on that. Let's
defeat them
just
in
get
dance
going.
combat.
feel like in a village this size, they'll probably find us first.
Got it. We have to have one more dance off before we leave. It is a moral imperative.
What's the scene look like in the street? I go over to the door frame, kind of lean against it, and peer out into the morning street. What kind of stuff is going on out there?
The same as usual. Dancing and merriment.
Doesn't
Oh,
stop, huh?
wow. Never stops.
They're still
Ever.
making merry.
I love this town.
I mean, during the day, probably even slightly more naked people because it's not as cold.
Oh, wow.
That's it. Chaw's never leaving.
It's like eternal Burning Man.
Going to burn, going to burn, burning
What?
man.
You're gonna burn a mine?
Oh, it's a big celebration in hell. So much nudity, debauchery, substance abuse,
I heard it is in hell
body
where it's bloody
body
hot.
painting, body painting. I mean, man, it
Hot and
is
dusty.
crazy. But it only lasts for like a short time. This is a place where it never stops. Unreal.
Unreal.
Hell should
Where
be
did,
ashamed of itself.
but where does all the alcohol come from? Where does the liquor come from?
Yeah, what is their
Oh,
economy?
my friend, those are questions we ought not to be asking.
When do they stop to make it?
How do you make money partying constantly? Tourism?
Must be some enchantment. Must be the mayor, Grimsbane. He must have something to do with it. He's
Oh, I
such a
bet he's
cheerful
right in the
fellow.
middle of it.
He is a wizard.
He's right in the middle of it.
Well, a few minutes pass, and Maria has a bowl for each of you. And then she comes back later with, a pretty sizable pot. And she also sets it on the table. And if you want a refill, there you go. I'm sure you're gonna want a refill, because it's delicious.
Todd's
Mm.
diving right in. Incredible.
It was very easy
I
to
ladle out a
get remade.
dignified portion for myself.
Meanwhile, little one's just kind of sitting there watching everybody eat. Oh yeah, and Mittens just at some point Mittens just kind of crawled out of the bag, and Alan's crawled onto the table and taking a sip out of somebody's bowl.
How you doing, Alan? You feeling your first hangover?
Oh, what's a hangover? Alan was a higher
Well,
pitch.
you know that feeling when you drink too much, and it's this feeling where it's kind of like it hurts and your throat's dry and your feet feel heavy and you don't want to look at the sun or see sunlight at all.
Licks his
You
little
feeling
tail.
any of that?
No, don't feel that at all. Nope, nope,
some some witchcraft of the Feywild. Incredible.
Maybe you should be a squirrel.
I'll try that one next time.
And he dips his head back into some random one of yours bowls.
I will happily share his soup with Alan.
Meanwhile, you see Opal sitting over there with a full bowl, not having any.
Aw.
Opal, you would have loved it being a monkey. My goodness. If we find that mayor today, we should have him turn you into something. It was incredible. Talk about a perspective shift.
I think that sort of thing would be considered, terrifying to most.
Really?
I
Why?
certainly couldn't imagine, uh, you know,
Not having control over the change.
that
What?
exactly. That's horrifying. Never mind having
I was about to
associated
say.
drawbacks about it. It's more something like that sounds like a curse.
Well, it did help knowing that it wasn't going to last forever, I guess.
Hmm.
Fascinating, though. I don't feel like I'll ever look at animals the same again. They're kindred spirits now. This must be the feeling that the druids have. I read about them in Hell. They're like cool natural magic users who can commune with creatures and even talk to them. Sounds really cool. Opal, are you there?
It's a good question. I think that she was
Opal.
both amused and disturbed by all the things that us fleshy people do.
She woke up without a mouth. What devilry is this?
In real life, he just might be distracted by schoolwork.
Ah,
I shall at him. Provided I know how to do it right.
School thing I used to do. So, your respective breakfast is concluded unless people wanted seconds, or thirds, or fourths, or trying to get over pounding headaches.
I think Zed's gonna have thirds.
It's
Yeah, dude. Cha.
a very meaty stew.
Got a lot of walking.
A lot of walking. Stiff walking.
So what do we didn't get any like feedback or advice about those weird bone monsters we came upon on the way here. You think there's more of that kind of stuff out there? What the hell was that even? That's just like a normal thing that happens.
Was apparently some sort of, desecrated ground, but that's not all the earth between us and Pronesis or wherever we're going.
How do you
Well,
desecrate ground? Do you have to like pee on it or
Huh.
what does that even mean? Desecrate?
It
Like
depends.
desecrate the ground? Can you desecrate like a person or a
Yes.
tree?
Yeah.
No, we are in a tavern right now.
Well, you can desecrate those all the time. Although I think the barkeep might be more liable to throw you out for that.
Yeah.
So this is desecrated ground right here?
No, I'm saying we're talking about desecrating things in a fucking tavern.
Well, that's quite an assumption about a tavern, isn't it?
I don't see any bone monsters here, though.
You guys, I'm saying
Well,
people are
other than
around.
Mittens. Look at Mittens, a
Maybe
little
we
bone
should wait
monster.
to talk about desecration.
Well, these people are. What if they try to go to Grenstall? They'll be have to deal with the desecration. Desecrated.
We dug
Desecration.
it up, mate.
Mittens, you
We
little
literally
dirty.
dug it out of the ground. It's not like
What if somebody's just trying to bury their poo, and suddenly there's a bone monster? I mean, this is
what are we
dangerous
gonna do
stuff.
about that?
What the heck are you
Why
talking about?
why are
Seems
you
like
even
very
having
specific.
thoughts like this?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why there was desecrated ground. However
It was
that happens.
that fucking banana. I knew you probably shouldn't have eaten it. However,
Ah.
Well, the
So the next
temptation
time
is
I go
over.
poo, I'm gonna desecrate ground with my poo because of the
no,
banana.
you just are no. Think about anything but anyone pooing.
I don't do that.
I was thinking about desecration.
Desecration to me is not necessarily the act of such mundane things. It requires much more
Exactly.
thought,
Chaw,
blood,
chaw.
intention.
It's
Exactly. You're
mate,
desecrating something that's good and holy.
it's breakfast. Why are we thinking about desecration?
My goodness. You humans and your customs. Oh, I can't talk about desecration while eating? What else can I not talk about while eating? Come on, I need a
Arcane
lesson here.
sacrifice.
Okay, sacrifices, desecration. Here, I'll make a list. Chop pulls out a little piece of parchment.
So what was puberty again?
Oh God.
Can we talk about puberty while we're eating? Okay, nobody's answering. I'm putting it on the list as a maybe.
You do that.
God, you wouldn't believe what my family talked about at the dinner table. My goodness.
Oh, I think I could
I
imagine it
swear,
quite well.
I'm serious, you guys. I need a lesson in this kind of stuff. I do not know these customs. Kozik? What should I not talk about
There's
while eating?
there's nothing I can say that you that you
Damn
won't
it.
turn around on me and use to make me look foolish.
Oh.
What? No, I'm serious.
Just just the less you talk, the more you listen. Start there.
Oh, okay. Okay, so people don't like to talk much at all while eating.
That's one way to look at it. Snarf, snarf, snarf.
Inanna?
Most mortals are quite shrewd about the sort of topics that are acceptable at the dinner table. I suppose I might ask you what you're expecting to find out there. I know that we're running away from your parents and, of course, the people who trained you, likely, this cult. But why come with us, I guess, is my question.
Monastery. You're not a cult.
All things
Gosh.
are
it's
cults, if you think about it.
I've heard a lot of people use that word in kind of negative. You're right, though. They were a cult. But they're not,
Oh.
a cult.
I will
Oh,
say, I will
Is
say, Chaw, my
everyone
dear, what do you think my
is
religion
everyone
counts as?
staring at us right now?
Can we not talk about cults
no, they've
while
got
we're
their
eating
own
either?
shit going on.
It's just Maria.
Okay.
Nobody's paying attention to us.
Oh, everyone's
That you
Probably not
know
awful
of.
true.
hungover.
That's probably not true.
We are in Bonk Village, man.
Are you feeling a little self-conscious today, Zed?
Yeah, what's up, Zed? Come on, share with us, buddy. As long as it's okay to share over food.
Just feel like a lot of these conversations are probably better had on the road.
And you cute little undead creature, come here. Want some soup? I'll tries to feed
OBS is
Mitten
having
some soup.
issues. It disconnected for a second. On.
He won't eat it.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well,
You know,
even if he
you
does,
think
it'll go
you
right
think
through him.
Mittens was a that was a good one.
I missed it.
She said that anything you feed him would probably just go right through him.
Funny.
Do you think Mittens is a girl or a boy? I don't think we've ever determined their gender. Maybe we could just call them they.
Doesn't matter exactly.
It's freaking. Okay. Weird. OBS doing OBS things.
Todd just eats the rest of his soup and tries not to talk.
Oh.
And so you guys have your soups. Now what? Like Maria's not really trying to interact with anybody. She's just kind of doing her own thing. Burp.
Well, what y'all say? We hit the road.
I second the motion.
I'm for it.
I'm starting the motion, and Zed's gonna stand up and walk out.
Good. So we're not going for
Chad
dance
just
off
kind of
too.
Chad looks over at everybody. He's like, he really didn't take losing the dance off very well last night, guys. So just be really careful with him today. He might be overly sensitive.
You really think Zed's that attached?
Yes, wouldn't you be?
Okay.
We failed twice at an epic dance off, and we are a good bunch of dancers. It's our
Right.
honor.
Shame to his
It's our
goddess and all that.
reputation.
His goddess is a goddess
Yes.
of dance.
Well, are we
She's
looking
a
for these
god of
fellas
nudity
again
and
then before we
revelry.
leave?
I mean,
Are we
we
looking
should
for
keep
these
an eye out
fellas
for
before
them.
we leave?
No.
No.
If we beat them, Zed might feel a lot better today. Got a lot on his plate.
Or is it Chaw
He
that will
needs a
feel a
win.
lot better?
Well, I'll feel good either way, but
So Zed, you walk outside, and you know it's another lively day in Bonk Village. Nobody's really stopping you or getting in your way or anything. They're just living their best.
He'll probably like walk out into the street just area, just kind of look around, just see what all's going on.
Much dancing and much music and much alcohol.
Is it like a different group of people doing the same thing, or is it just all the same people from the night before?
A little of both.
Okay. Are there like any at this point in time? Because I know when we were out before it was in the evening. Are there any vendors or anything like nearby?
Any vendors are pretty much just like small booths. So
Okay,
there'd be a
yeah.
couple,
I'll
but
probably
you know,
walk over to the
village.
nearest one and just see what they have. Yeah, I was picturing like that sort of thing.
One's a lemonade stand where there's a little orc kid trying to sell some small drinks in tiny cups.
How much is it?
Just a couple of coppers, mister.
He's gonna look around. Does it seem like anyone's been like buying any?
Yeah, you see like little cups all over the place.
Okay, nice.
I mean, people get real thirsty out dancing. So this is a entrepreneur right here.
Can I get 6 of them?
Yeah, of course, mister. And he goes to like it's a little booth where there's like the quote unquote counter. There's like a little chair and there's that's another small table behind him where you can see just like bags of like just lemons and limes and stuff and oranges and stuff like that. And this kid turns around and goes to like squeeze a bunch of them. It takes him a little bit, but he
Yeah,
manages.
Zed's just probably looking around, just seeing what people are up to.
Here you go, mister. And he hands you 6 cups of fresh squeezed lemonade.
Um, I guess so. He's got like a table there, right?
Yeah, like a little booth.
Okay, I'm not sure because I don't know if I'd be able to hold all of them. Yeah, I'll pull out a gold coin and I'll just set it on the counter and I'll slide it over to him and I'll kind of look at him and then I'll look around and almost acknowledge like all the little cups that are probably laying around everywhere. I'll just be like, "Aye, nice job, mate."
Mhm. Thank you, mister. He takes the gold. And he does like, what they do in like movies where he'll like bite it just to make sure.
That's cute.
And yeah, so if he can hold all these cups, which I guess he could probably do like 3 in one hand, 3 in the other. Um, he'll just walk back over to the entrance of the tavern, kind of like Jaw was doing when we all showed up. Just be kind of waiting by the door for when everyone walks out.
Zed's back.
Oh, Zed, you shouldn't have. How sweet.
Oh,
What
that's
is it?
great.
It's not even well. I mean, it it's that fella over there, and he's gonna kind of nod toward the kid at the lemonade stand. I he's making money, I tell you what. And then just kind of pass around the lemonade.
Found the right market for that industry.
Hmm. That's a bit. It is sour. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think you
What
just
is
squeeze
this?
lemon straight into a cup. Well, might be helpful on the walk.
Oh yeah, just had to throw it in a little water. It'd be perfect.
I got a water skin.
Perfect.
I'm gonna take a little swig out of my water skin, and I'm gonna dump the lemonade into the water.
Nice. I love lemon water.
That's smart. Jaw will do the same thing with his water skin, which has very
Yeah,
strange mixture of things within it over
I was
the
gonna
past
say, do we
month
know what's in
or
there at
so.
this point?
Is
See,
it piss water?
there was magical chocolate milk. There was piss water. I think he put some kind of wine in there at some point, but now it's lemon and water. So maybe that'll help sterilize it a little bit if anybody is unlucky enough to drink from it in the future.
Who knows? Who knows?
That was so sweet of you, Zed. Thanks, buddy.
Very thoughtful.
Burp. So you are now pretty much left to your own devices. You got your lemonade, you got your soup for breakfast. You know there's someplace you gotta be.
And this is morning. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Well, I'm not sure if Opal's here, but Opal would be the one if we were going to leave that we would probably all lean on to know which direction to go.
Let me consult map.
Your direction finder.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
Bomb Village did not disappoint.
Opal saw that map and has I guess a photographic memory. So
Oh, right. That's right.
Hmm.
Getting the
but
chronosis.
I mean, I guess for the sake of uh moving, if Opal is AFK, uh I would assume that we were just following Opal out of town in the right direction.
Yep,
Yeah.
which would be
Ideally.
east. Yep.
Chalk
Yeah, about directly
casts
east.
disguise
are weird.
self to look like his monkey self again while he walks through town. Just he waves at people, kind of like the queen. The monkey, very self-contained, self-controlled, honorable monkey, walking through
Right.
town with his friends.
Because that's who was out last night. So, they wouldn't recognize
Right.
you without your monkey self on.
Yeah. Got a reputation to uphold.
Exactly.
OBS being OBS. Let me fix that. Okay.
And I
So
wonder if this part of the road is just as problematic as the last part of the road, where we ran into all kinds of problems, desecrated soil and whatnot.
Cha, did
Speaking
you hear
of,
Cha's voice coming out of the monkey? He's like, "So we can talk about desecration now?
Oh
It's
my
okay.
God.
that was your
Okay.
cue.
Okay, thank you. I need, I said sometimes you just need a cue from your friends,
That's right.
So yeah, what the hell?
That the case?
also,
Like the cue that I was giving you in the tavern to not talk about it there.
I stopped. I
Like
stopped
that
talking
cue,
about
yeah.
it.
You
By
started
the way,
listing things that you want to talk about.
as you guys are leaving, by the way,
No.
something you spot as you have
Oh,
left the boundaries of Bonk Village. You see on the edge of your vision for just a moment, as you've left the boundaries, you're kind of starting to enter into the forests once again. You see a singular goblin with shades on, leaning
and
against
a
a pole
cigarette.
with the smoke.
Yep, there he is.
Oh no.
Sorry. Can you hit him with a fireball from here?
Out of
I'm
range.
not going to do it, Zed. You've got to deal with your conflicts like a man. Go for it.
This is it, Zed. It's our cue. You
Well,
started up, buddy.
like I said, it was
We
just for
follow
a moment.
your lead. Are we doing this or
Like you
what?
said, what, Cubed?
You only saw him for a brief moment. It was basically as you were, because you're nowhere near the village at this point. This is like you crossing into away from the clearing and
Wait,
into
did he
the forest
disappear?
proper. Well, yeah, because you're crossing into forest.
As we see him for this fleeting moment, Zed's gonna and Cha might be the only person that recognizes this, but he'd been practicing like for a few hours the night before, and so he's gonna kind of like cross both legs and do a spin around and then just kind of like I guess like clap and then point up and just kind of freeze in this pose, and that's just his big fuck you to those guys.
Chaw's gonna look over at Kozik and kind of do a little nod, and then do the same thing, and hopefully it's coordinated with Kozik, where we do the same spin and land on the same point after Zed does his. But as the spin finishes, Chaw turns back into himself.
Okay.
Nice.
He'll just
But
follow
who's the
Zed's lead if he's
audience?
over there. Kozik. Chaw points
The
toward
guy
where
with the
the
cigarette, the
guy
camel
with the
goblin.
sunglasses, yeah, where the cool cat was.
I think of the camel from the Camel cigarettes commercial, the camel, cartoon camel smoking a cigarette. That's what I think of when I think of this guy.
The coolest
Oh my
cartoon
god, that
character
brings
ever
back
made.
memories.
Yeah, the cool hip. That's exactly right, Kozik.
There it is. Oh my god, I remember that.
Oh, you found it. Nice.
I
Cool
can't
cat.
believe it.
Smooth character.
Wow.
Oh my God, complete with the car and the girl on top.
So if we're
Police.
able to do this without doing checks, then as soon as like Zed's gonna hit his pose, and if Kozik and Cha just hit their pose, then Zed's gonna just snap and just turn and keep walking the direction we were going. But in the like, you know, like Jets start like type walk, and just kind of like snapping every couple steps, and we're all just kind of walking in this in like a formation, as it were.
Totally. And Kozik and I will just like follow right
Mhm.
along.
I don't know.
And the rest
Will
of the
Kozik?
party is. Say what?
I said, I don't know.
That's
Will
true. I
Kozik
can't
follow
speak
right
for you,
along?
Kozik. Can't speak for him.
Yes.
You know, I would write that down as one of your quotes.
Well,
But
what
once again, just nobody can do it like you. Just
you
say
two,
yes.
people were talking over each other, and I didn't hear what I was supposed to respond to.
It was a perfect yes. A very
Okay.
specific Kozik yes.
Well, Cha said, and Kozik is following along, and then I said, is he?
Oh, sure. I'm doing my best, but I still thought that there wasn't like we caught sight of a goblin.
Oh yeah, that was just. It was like it was basically just like, instead of just throwing a middle finger, that's what Zed did. It
Okay,
was just
right.
like a fuck you to those guys, even if they didn't see it.
So if they're watching, F them. Okay. I'm with that.
So, once again, find yourselves beneath the canopy of the forests. And once again, another morning, another day of travel. I had a scene forest.
I'd like to try to be kind of on the lookout while we're watching. Since we've just always run into stuff while traveling.
Yeah, it seems that way. Give me a perception. I need a scene. I need to come up with a
I got a
scene
16.
with like a road for traveling. I think I'd try and get something like that ready soon. 16. So amongst the pretty standard forest scene, the road that you're leaving, it dies off relatively quickly. You, I mean, kind of like before, where you didn't really see much of a quote unquote road until you actually got pretty close to Bonk Village. Um, they sort of, kind of started it, but it never really got very far or complete. So you're essentially left to your own devices um with no beaten path. There's no predetermined routes. There's no roads to another town or city or village. It's just they tried to start a road, and perhaps on account of being so distracted with everything else, it doesn't seem like they got very far. Um,
But like not even a small footpath or something where people have gone from place to place?
Not in this direction.
Okay.
We might want to try and push off either a bit north or south and see if there's a road somewhere.
Well, are we heading in the right direction?
Well, you started heading east, so I mean, with Opal leading, so many scenes.
I mean, if you have to push through forest, that's fine. But if we're pushing through forest and there's a road just that way, it's going to be unfortunate.
Hey, do you want to send a little one up into the air, see if he can spot a road?
Oh, now that's a great idea.
Possibly.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Well, like how tall are the trees in this forest?
I mean, they're fully grown, so pretty big.
So I'm kind of picturing like I don't know that we would just walk just straight into forest. I'm picturing, and if this is, I don't know what you guys want to do, but we got to a
It's a
line where it was
backdrop.
just we're going through dense thicket. I have a feeling we would stop and be like, should we find a road, or do we just walk straight through this?
No, right. Are we missing the did we get off the path somehow?
Forest
There's got to
travel.
be
Well,
a
so
path, right?
there wasn't really apparently there wasn't like the path that led out of Bonk Village just kind of ended. Like
Forest
they
travel.
didn't
This kind of
make a
fits.
road going out this way. And so my thought is there's got to be some sort of Chronosis is a big town.
Right.
It's probably larger than Grenstall potentially. So there's going to be roads leading to it.
We
There
must
might
not be
not be
heading the
roads.
right way.
There might Well, we're going in the right direction because we know exactly Opal knows exactly where it is.
Oh, okay.
Like OOC, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
but again, my thought OOC is if it's a large town, there's going to be roads to it. Um It's probably
Somewhere
better that we
here.
find one of those than just try and push through dense forest the whole way. 'Cause it's also gonna be a really fucking far walk.
Yeah, yeah. There's got to be a little path somewhere.
Yeah, well, let's hunt around for it.
I like the idea of sending little one up that to maybe see if they can see it.
Oh,
Yeah, like if we're not in the thick of the forest to where we wouldn't lose sight of little one going up into the sky, then I'd be fine with it. But if he's got to go through trees and get above the trees to where we might lose sight, then I don't know if Zed would feel comfortable with that.
Uh-huh.
Find some kind of a clearing.
Yeah, true.
come across a big river, there'd be a big open space above a river.
All right, grabbing my scene.
That's actually not a bad idea. If we find some sort of river or something, even if it's not going in the direction we're trying to go, we could follow it to hopefully some sort of road. I don't know if I just want to aimlessly walk in a direction that's not the way we're trying to go.
Right.
All right, so what, little one, you want to go take a look?
So you're going to a clearing before doing this?
Yeah. If there is one.
Give me a survival.
Shaw will help with that since since it was part of his idea, so you should be able to get the help action from that.
You want me to roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can help.
What? Is that
Yeah,
possible? Come
that's why we
on.
were following Opal.
Jesus.
Let Sarah's gonna see what she can see.
I mean, that could have been a nat 1, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, can we know what the other role was? What was the other role?
If you click on where it says the 2, like above the 4, if you click on the
Oh,
top,
it was a natural.
yeah, it'll show you both rolls.
God.
It'll do that too if you're rolling disadvantage. You'll see the fucking nat 20 there. It's grayed out and it goes with with the lower ones. Like, no.
It was almost a nat 1. Go, see, at least it wasn't that.
Jeez.
With the
2d20.
16, yeah, you find a clearing.
Hey, this way. I think I see a clearing over this way. Come on, guys.
Get them a clearing scene. A.
Groovy.
All right. What if we launch little one up?
He go up
Get in.
again?
But he could just stay, where you can see him in the clearing, just go up, but not fly off. See what he can see.
Can't I select? I can't
What you
select.
think, Zed?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Don't know where to go.
All right, little one, can you fly up there first and see if you see a road or a path or something that'll be easier for walking?
Go. Okay.
Thank you.
Zed, roll me a D100. As I get you guys this scene here. So you're looking for a clearing. Let's see. Straight up clearing. Oh, this is a good one. Five, 6. I got their tokens. Then. Gotta go. Alright. I can use this scene because it's a clearing.
Oh, okay. 2.
77. Okay. So little one flies up looking for a path of some sort. And Zed, give me an insight check. 13. You're not sure why, but you just get a bad feeling.
Um,
Let's see what little one can see. Token. There we go. All right. So, I is there anything you want to do with that information?
um, well, I guess it depends on the kind of order of operations. Would I have a bad feeling before we decided that he flew up, or would I get a bad feeling when he's up in the air looking around?
Hmm. Both?
Um, well, so if that's the case, if he flies up and he's up in the air and I have a bad feeling, um, I like how much can we see from here? Is it just him or little one just up, kind of floating, like
Yep. He's up in the air
hovering up
looking
there?
around
How far up did they fly?
above the effective canopy.
Is it like 20, 30 feet?
More than that.
Probably more than that.
I
All
mean,
trees, you
it's
said.
high enough that you can't really just be like measure it per se. He's really
Okay.
tiny.
Um, he'll probably Zed'll just probably holler up, just feeling uneasy about it, just like, "Oh, hey, little one, what you see?"
Um, big bird.
Uh
Big
oh.
bird.
Hey, come down here.
Okay.
A big bird? What's it look like, little one? What's the bird look like?
Mm, wrong folder. That's why. I have many folders for creatures. Some of the images are still broken. I just got to fix them. Where is it? Yep, it broke. Damn it. So little one starts diving down upon command. And you realize eventually, like over his head, there's this giant eagle just kind of circling.
Ooh.
Can I ready an action?
Yep.
I'd like to firebolt that eagle if it looks like it's gonna swoop down at little one. Just as soon as it starts potentially moving toward. And I will say I've spell sniper, so as long as it's within 240 feet, I should be able to hit it. Well,
Yep.
should be able to roll for a hit. All right. That's what I'm doing. You probably, if you're standing next to Zed, you see him just staring up, and he holds a palm just out next to his waist, palm up, and there's a fireball just sitting in his hand.
Oh.
Chaw's standing right next to him. If he sees that and looks up, if he has time, he'll pull out his arcane crossbow as well and ready it if it goes at little one or anyone if any of us if it seems aggressive toward us.
So it starts with one of these things circling. And
So
you
it's just
easily see like
circling the
5
clearing?
of them.
Oh, 5.
Oh,
Very nice.
here they come.
So they're circling the clearing right now?
Yep.
And are they coming down lower or
Nope.
they're staying up high? They're just up above.
There we go.
There's
Don't matter.
one we can't see.
It's a
And I
map
wonder
failing.
what these fellas are on about.
Configure map.
They
Eh,
might be
Don't need to hide
hungry.
anything.
That's always a likelihood.
How big are these eagles?
Oh,
Like
they're
Lord of the
big.
Rings eagles or
They will rescue us from Mordor.
I
that's what I'm wondering. Are they that big or are they
They are that big.
okay? Wow.
Ooh, giant eagles.
Giant.
Quick, somebody send a moth after them.
Maybe we can get a ride?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
No.
Anybody speak eagle? Gosh, this is when we need a druid around.
What makes you think we can ride this thing?
Like, Ozic
Does
might be
it
able to
probably wants to
understand
kill
him.
us?
Hey, Kozik, you could. You understand eagle with your helmet?
It's
Wait,
not
I've
a
got
it's not a language.
I can communicate with animals.
That's probably your best bet
Ooh,
then.
cool.
Yeah. Let's see. It depends. Oh, see, it depends how smart they are. That matters what kind of communication I could have with them. Let's see here. Yeah, perform a small favor. All right, let's see. Oh, what do eagles sound like? Hey, don't they have kind of a squeak? Ooh, that poor eagle's in trouble.
I've watched the Beastmaster enough times. I know his eagle
Cool.
call.
Well, I'm calling to the eagles and I'm asking them what's up and if they're having a good day and um how can we help them? Um, we're
So,
not meaning any harm. We're
sure.
just walking through and we're not meaning to bother them at all.
They don't seem to respond to you, but they are just kind of communicating with each other, and the only word that you can hear from them is danger.
Hmm.
Oh, they're trying to protect us?
Do I get the impression that they perceive us as dangerous or there's danger coming from somewhere else?
Give me an insight check.
Hmm.
Or animal? Because they're animal. Not handling. Insight. 13, you're not necessarily sure.
Well, they're talking about there's some kind of danger, and I can't tell if it's us that they feel is the danger or something else. But animals are pretty, they're pretty savvy with danger, so we know we're not dangerous. So I don't think it's us that they're worried about. It's got to be something else, but I'm just guessing here. But there's some kind of danger. I wonder if you could tell us what direction it's coming from, Mr. Eagle. Eagles.
You're almost
What is the
drowned out
pooping
by
of an
them just
eagle?
cawing, just danger, danger, danger.
Wow. So it's definitely not about us because we're not even being threatening. So something must be coming. I think something's coming, you guys, because it's not us that's dangerous. So something's coming. I can't get
Should we
much more from them than that.
should we take cover?
Yeah, let's get out of the clearing. Has Zed gotten little one back already?
Yeah, Lulu wanted to had time to land.
Okay. I think we should get out of the clearing. At least hide back under the trees.
Well, so I would say if little one landed, like back on Zed's shoulder, he's gonna like I'd just cancel my action. So, the firebolt's gonna dissipate, and I'd probably just like pat Shaw on the shoulder if he had his crossbow up and pointed at him, and he's like, "Aye, mate, fine." Um, does
That's
can
all right.
Sari can Sari maybe sense that they uh we might have been what the danger was because I was literally staring at them with a firebolt in my hand. Shaw's
Oh,
pointing
that's
a
true.
crossbow
You
at them.
were looking dangerous.
Oh, that's a good point.
But I don't know. I don't think it's well, I think it's good if we just go hide under that big clump of trees anyway, just to get out of the clearing just in case. If it is them after us, then we get out from underneath
Right,
them.
right.
And if something else is coming, we get out of the way. So let's go hide under this big clump of trees over here.
Yeah, I'll probably just move that way.
Ditto.
All right, if we're moving that way, I'll move that way.
That's just a bigger clump to hide behind or under. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Poor Opal must not have slept well last night. Oh, there she goes.
No, I moved Opal.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with them.
That leaves Chani Nana. You still staying where you are?
Oh yeah, and Anna's fine. Stay behind the
Chaw's
tree
gonna
line.
Hey,
yeah,
Nana,
Chaw
come over
get
here
up.
and stay with the group. Come on, you guys.
He'll get to the base of a tree and then he'll roll a stealth check to see if he can be unseen in its shadows.
Oh, if we haven't figured out by now to stick together,
Let's
I don't know.
see. We'll just yeah, he'll kind of use the rock and the tree over here. Just keep an eye out.
Alright, so sorry Kozik and Zed can make me perception checks.
Nice.
We're perceiving. Zedrin is on it. Oops, Kozik's not doing so well.
Three.
Yeah, it's you can almost imagine Kozik's just right up next to a tree trunk. Probably the last time that we were
Oh
pushed up next
no.
to a tree was when we had that weird barn vision.
So, Zed, sorry. In the location that you are currently, in this like area of trees and shrubbery, it's pretty densely packed with like vines and just like shrubs and stuff. Um, which what that means, Kozik, your head's probably staring intently at a tree. Um, but
I'm
Zed,
hugging the trunk.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. So Zed, you see that, but you also, it kind of seems like the area in that clearing seems a little off. Something seems wrong. Something feels off. Like you look at it and it's like you don't know how to place it, you don't know how to put it, but it's almost like drawing your attention there. And
The
it
clearing?
just seems because it seems like just a normal boring clearing, right? But you know that feeling you get when like you have to double take something, but it's like what? No, that can't. What? Almost like mirage, like wavy kind of feel, like how movies would describe convey it. And with the nat 20 on top of that, you're just looking up and looking at the area that these eagles are surrounding. They seem also very focused on that point.
It's desecrated.
There's something we can't see there.
Hmm. It
There's
could.
something we can't see.
Do we want to get
Yeah,
closer and examine it?
I've got a.
Uh, I'm I'm not perceiving anything. Maybe I would. Maybe I should get closer.
Right. Well, sorry was saying that eagles were just apparently shouting out danger, and they're circling that spot right there, and I got a real bad feeling that there's something there that we don't necessarily see, whether it's underground or hidden by something.
Is the danger not coming from the sky?
Yeah, I guess OOC like what got Zed's attention? Is it something up in the air, or is it like just this open area, like on the ground, like here, basically?
Where?
This inconspicuous and open area, this totally boring and nondescript, totally no reason to be concerned about it whatsoever location. Does that help?
Yeah. Um,
I thought I had a spell to read.
I got a feeling that there might be just something maybe underground there again.
Well, they're circling around something, it feels like, eh? I think something's invisible that we can't see.
An invisible eagle's nest, perhaps.
Oh no, they're screaming about danger. Huh, I thought I had something that would reveal. I can't find it.
So should we just leave here?
I mean, I think that we could probably take it. I think it'd be fun.
Well, we can't even see. I mean, do we have a way to make? I thought I might have a way to make it visible, but I can't seem to do it. I keep trying. So, does anybody have any magic that would help make something invisible visible?
Hmm.
Particular
Yeah,
spells.
I do.
Oh,
Oh,
great! Could you try it?
Yeah. Zed's just gonna walk out in the middle of the clearing.
Niavara, once she realizes what's going on, Niavara will join him. Like, yeah.
So as you start entering the
Charles
clearing,
is gonna
the birds start to
run in
like
there.
swoop down.
Oh, were they saying that they were the danger?
And they're not like pecking or attacking, but they're like as you're approaching, they're swooping in and like basically trying to like keep you from passing because they'll just do like flybys in front of you.
Oh, interesting.
So he would stop,
Niavara.
I guess, and yeah, he'd probably look over at Niavara. I'd they're really getting in our way, huh?
They're really concerned about something. I obviously don't speak animals, but I do know defensive behavior when I see it. Does Niavara see like a nest or something nearby?
And it's basically like when you guys get to like this point, they start swooping and trying to bar
Oh,
paths.
wait a minute. I've got fairy fire. That's gonna reveal anything that's gonna reveal
Oh, there you go.
anything that's invisible. Let's see. Where were they? They're circling all around here, yeah?
Yeah, they were circling, but then when people started getting close to the clearing, they started swooping down and like I said, they're not like biting or clawing at anybody. They're just sort of like more bumping into people or, just trying to force them away.
Well, so sorry aimed right at the middle, and there's this 20-foot cube that's outlined in a beautiful violet light, and it's going to outline any creature within that area in that light so that even if they're invisible, we're going to see at least an outline of whatever it is.
So you would see it just start to outline the ground, like vines in the ground. There's
Oh,
nothing above ground.
Okay. So it's on the ground.
Yep. It's outlining like just random vines like just kind of growing out of the ground.
Oh, so maybe there's something sacred about this clearing because it's just outlining the ground itself, the plants, and maybe there's something sacred to them. Maybe there's a nest that we can't see down there.
Wouldn't you think
Well,
that that would maybe be the source of danger?
I mean, we
m-
still might be the danger.
we still might be that you did have a fireball. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're
Hmm.
not posing any threat right now.
What if we just back up? Let's just back up and see how they respond. Let's just like back away
If
and
Niavara
see.
goes around them and walks away from Zedran, what happens?
And they don't stop you.
Let's back away from them and see how they respond if they calm down at all.
Well, if they're trying to prevent us from going over there and we back away, they're going to calm down as well.
Oh, so they are blocking. Okay.
And
I
sorry,
feel
you
like we just need.
you just hear them saying even more frantically, "Danger, danger, 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 danger."
I think we need to just back away from this because either they're protecting something or they're protecting us from something. But eagles are
Right.
noble creatures. I don't feel any ill intent from them. I
Yeah, you
feel
remember
like,
about 5 minutes ago when I said, should we just leave?
yeah, well, I think you're onto something there.
I'm not sure if we just need to be here.
No,
I
I
mean,
think we need to back off.
it's a matter of curiosity.
Right, but these are creatures are noble, special creatures, and if they've got something they're protecting or protecting us from, we've got no business being in their stuff. I think we need to back up for once and just leave it be.
Zed's just gonna he's not gonna move, but he's just gonna uh very cautiously just kind of hold out a hand toward one of the eagles. Hopefully very inviting.
Give me a handle animal.
Nice.
So you hold out a hand, and when one of them like swoops down to like try and investigate, like you sneeze or like your hand jolts, like at the worst possible time. With the 7, yeah.
Hmm.
And mind you, they're not like sitting in place, like blocking you. They're just doing like swoop by kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you
And
think it's
whatever's in
more
the
of those
middle,
creepy bone monsters?
maybe. But like, why aren't they letting us? Mm.
I think we should trust them.
Well, I mean, yeah, we could walk away, but like, then we won't know what they're bothered by.
Well, you know what? It's not ours to know every little thing, is it?
I think it is.
Of course you do.
I mean,
How did we know that it was desecrated ground before? I'm sorry I keep saying desecrated ground, but maybe this is the stuff.
Niavara is trying to get like a closer look at the ground in front of her, like trying to see like what
And it's
is
still
there.
glowing. The light around it is still
That's the
glowing.
fairy fire, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming she's like, yeah, sorry, Zedrin. Fairy fire apparently is my bane. I'm allergic. Achoo.
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 um.
How did we check the ground? How did we know that it was desecrated? What was the deal again? Was there a spell or somebody cast something? I don't
I don't
remember.
think we did.
We
We
could
just
feel it. There
we
was
just
a
pulled bones out of the ground and they animated.
Yep.
And then we just kind of figured out that it was desecrated.
well, if you did like detecting good and evil or something like that, if it's evil or
Yeah, didn't Mittens tell us or something? No, wait, Mittens can't talk. All right, well, I'll do something. I'll detect magic and see if
well, we know there's magic because it's invisible. What about detecting whether it's good or evil?
I guess that's the end of that. I mean,
Well,
yeah, we'll
detect
detect
magic is
magic
actually
and
going to tell you more than good and evil.
Is it? Okay.
Oh
It'll tell
yeah,
you,
yeah. Do it,
I mean
buddy.
not everything, but
it'll tell you what, yeah, school of magic it is if there is something magical. Um,
But it says only any visible creature.
literally, you perceive presence within 30
But it
feet.
could be a if it's underground, then he'll be able to perceive it under the ground.
But it says a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Yeah, even if it's underground.
That wouldn't be
Go ahead and
visible.
cast it. Go ahead and
It
cast it,
says the
buddy.
spell can penetrate most barriers if you keep reading, can see through things.
Second
1
paragraph.
inch of metal,
Um,
3 feet of wood or dirt. Okay, 3 feet.
so you do a quick cast of detect magic, not as a ritual, correct?
no, it's not necessary.
Oh,
That's
right.
right. You have
Warlock
some
thing,
kind of.
Yeah,
invocation. So,
Can you do that anytime, or is that just once a day kind of thing?
I can do it at will
Oh wow,
because
incredible!
I have such a badass protector.
so let's
I reach
see.
out. Do I sense
So,
anything?
so you kind of know where to look because the fairy fire is illuminating something on the ground, and you do pick up Yep. So you definitely pick up a quote unquote school of magic. One that you've probably dealt with before, but haven't really investigated per se. Because I don't think it's actually something that we've really brought up. Um, but mind magic, aka psionics.
Huh.
What the hell does that do, Kozik?
I'm not sure. It's
On whose
some
mind?
yet to be seen. Yes, we might be. There might be some sort of some mind magic obscuring whatever's going on in front of us.
If this thing is dangerous and we're super close to Bonk Village, we could protect all of the inhabitants if we try to just destroy this thing, whatever it is.
Um, I
Well, I
kind
will
of
also say it's being circled by eagles that are seemingly keeping everyone away from it.
Oh yeah, I guess. But are they just gonna stay here and warn people for forever?
Are we going to stay here and wait until they leave, or are we going to make our way to Chronosis since it's really far away?
I'm gonna pull out one of my knives here and throw it into try to throw it into the zone.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey, Kozik, just throw a stone.
Yep.
I got a 9.
So you chuck a knife into the ground.
All right, now I guess one of us
And
got to go get it.
yep.
Well, that made up our mind for us.
You just leave it.
Didn't hit it, so it doesn't activate.
I have other
Oh, come
knives.
on, we have to get your dagger back, Kozik. I mean,
Will you be
wheels are
chivalrous enough
turning.
to go fetch it for me?
Hmm.
Zed, don't you have a magic hand that can pick things up and bring it back to us?
Yes, so I might
See,
have mage hand active.
Oh, you haven't too.
I think
Why
he
it's
didn't
in
I know that?
it's 30-foot range, so yeah, we could probably both grab it.
Thatcher's mage hand is far more deft
Yeah, I
than
will
mine,
say,
but
eh, I've got the ledger domain, so it'll be invisible. Yeah, I guess I'll send my mage hand in to grab the dagger, see what happens.
So invisible hand does it.
Yeah, invisible. Yeah,
Okay. It retrieves a dagger.
and I'd bring it to Kozik.
term.
Has no mind
Well, looks like no harm was done.
And I would take a step back, kind of like Sari was suggesting, and just see, do they keep their, well, I know like you said, they're not really sitting still, but are they uh keeping their distance, like staying close to whatever's over here, or are they kind of keeping up with me as I step back?
They are
Exactly.
going back to their perimeter.
All right. So it's not us, it's that whatever's out there.
Yeah, I think they're either trying to protect us from something, obviously. I don't think they're worried about us.
Mm.
If they were worried, but let me put it this way. If they were worried about us attacking
Oh,
something that they were trying to protect, go ahead.
Kozik, can you roll that
They
attack
would have
again?
attacked us.
Because
Yeah, my thought
fairy
is they would have
fire
just
is a
attacked us.
because
Exactly.
fairy fire. Any attack roll against affected creature or object has advantage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh,
What has advantage?
His dagger roll.
Uh, anything
It'll
that you
probably
had
be a
in the
2.
fairy fire.
Oh, that would hit then.
Oh,
So it stabs into the ground and jabs into a vine.
mines.
I had to double check that. I was
Hmm.
like, wait a minute, doesn't fairy fire do something else?
So it's
Oh,
stabbed
there's an
into some
advantage of that. Okay, cool.
sort of vine.
Yep, it stabs into one of the vines.
And what happens when it stabs
Vine.
into one of the vines? Does anything happen? Does the vine respond or something near the vine?
Simmer down, Sparky. I'll get to
Questions?
I'll get to
Just
you.
questions.
I'll get to you in a second. Don't you worry. So
Yay's balls.
it stabs into one of the vines in the ground, and then Kozik, you can see at least sort of kind of in the underground portion within your detect magic that
Okay.
things start to shift. Something has awoken at the hands of your dagger throw.
Can I ask potentially what the eagle's response to this was?
They were just saying danger, danger.
So they're still just they didn't get aggressive after this happened or anything.
Nope.
They're trying to keep
Okay.
us away.
Seems like something is shifting underground. There's some sort of, is this some sort of mental plant?
You see this amalgamation of
Ugh.
plant matter, maybe even some bits and pieces of, humanoid in there, but mostly plant
Whoa.
matter, vines like spider webs, roots, maybe a little bit of fungus, and this large creature emerges, bursting forth.
Well, these are not lovely. Has it got? Is it? Do
And
we
give
see
me
that it's got
initiative
somebody in its grip like
Nice.
that?
of what's left of them.
I think that's just.
Oh, there was somebody in there. There's somebody in the plants.
That's what
And
I'm
they're
asking.
Oh my
dead.
God! Kill it! The thing is killing people. That was
Now that we
probably
can see it,
a
we
merry
can kill it.
reveler from Bonk Village.
Is this just OOC? And I can roll a history check if you want. Pretty sure I know what that is, like OOC, but is that the same thing that we ran into that we've run into before when we had the dryad show up and get mad at us for fucking with nature?
It was a different well, a different picture anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
Looks
sure
very
it's a
similar.
shambling mound.
But I am also, not really gonna give away any answers.
I mean, if it's eating people, I'll just be real here. I think Niavara is going to safely assume very evil.
Yeah, and the shambling
but I
mounds
mean,
weren't eating
or
people.
hungry.
okay, well, so that's a picture. Cube said that it's not actively eating something. There's
Well,
just like
Yeah, he
you
said
know.
there was the remains of
There was
things in
the
there.
remains
Right,
of
but the
somebody.
shambling mounds weren't eating things like there wouldn't be remains of things.
Oh, they have that same thing in that other image.
Yeah,
Oh,
There's still
okay.
people.
it's the
I
same.
thought they didn't eat
Yeah,
things. Okay.
they're it's
I
just a
thought they were
creature.
nice.
It's a nature creature that
Initiative.
I think the picture just depicts them being monsters. So I if we don't know, uh,
Yeah, I
we've
don't
come
want to
across
make
them
that
before.
mistake
We've
again.
come across them before, and they weren't enemies. They were like protecting the land that we had just thrown a fireball on. So
Yeah, we
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if it's an enemy.
Can I do
Did
some
you?
sort of roll, I guess, to
I
Oh,
wasn't there
maybe
for that session, but
detect good and evil. This is
did
a
they
good
have
time to detect good and
animals
evil.
that like responded to them at all during that encounter? That one? I wasn't there for it. Did they
Well,
have
they were
did, like, the
fighting.
forest respond to them
So
at all?
we were fighting uh some folks, and then I think the shambling mounds like showed up, and it was so there was like we were all there was just like three different factions basically, if I'm remembering correctly, and then we weren't sure if the shambling mounds were evil or whatnot. Um, and then I'm
Not
pretty sure
putting it
like
on
as
the
soon as we
initiative
started
till they
attacking them,
roll.
the dryad showed up. And it was right after that episode, that was the dome that was created. They made the dome that we slept in.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
And then you, like, tried to heal the dryad or the mounds that you had hurt, right? I
So-
couldn't
Yeah, like
remember that.
we had but anyway, can I do an insight check on this
I
creature
just
that
did a
just showed up?
detect good and evil. I just did a detect good
Yes,
and
you
evil so
can.
we can tell its intention.
Well, do you want to cast a spell or do you want me to just do an insight check?
Okay, I guess I take my spell back.
I'm just wondering because you can do whatever you want, but
I was just if we could get its intent, but if you can do it through an insight check to figure out what its intent is, it's good or evil, or
I mean, with the 14, it's hostile, especially considering you threw a dagger at it.
all right.
Also, give me a damage on the dagger, because you did hit.
Oh, come on. Okay.
How are the eagles responding now that it's moving?
Yeah, that's
They
what I was
scattered.
wondering too. Yeah.
They left, huh? And when you attacked the mounds before, the dryad immediately showed up, or did it take a while? Like,
it
did you
took a
have a round
while.
of combat?
Yeah, there was a
Trying to
round of
remember
combat
exactly
before
how
the
it
dry.
went because we were focused on
Oh, we were attacking them. I threw a fireball or two at them,
well,
and then she came afterwards. The dryad.
yeah, but we threw the fireball at the group of guys we were fighting,
Yeah, but then
and
we attacked
and they
the
showed
things.
up
Oh, don't want to hit that button.
after we had
The
scorched the
mounds.
earth,
Yeah,
and so
Oh,
we had gotten into
and
a fight
we
with them thinking that they were hostile, but I'm forgetting what the trigger was for us to realize that they were with the dryad, and
weren't
we
doing
kind of it was
bad.
one of those things where we like got a slap on the wrist for just setting a fire in the forest, you know.
yeah. Well, we didn't hurt them
We
when we
try not to
attacked them.
do it again.
It didn't hurt them, and so the dryad came and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing to my
Isn't
friends?"
that
And
right? Didn't you
that's
fireball
how
one
we
of
found
them?
out. Yeah, but it
Could you
didn't hurt them. Fortunately, it didn't kill them
could
or
you
anything.
communicate with them? With the
I thought it was a
mounds?
crispy critter.
We
Were you able to
It
fireballed
didn't
the
kill
communicate?
them.
it was the
We were lucky
dudes
it
that
didn't
we
kill
were
them.
you fireballed like 7 bandits.
For sure. But we also attacked the big creatures, and that's what
Yeah.
prompted the dryad to come and say, "Hey, quit messing with my friends." Unfortunately, we didn't kill them. Whatever we did to them didn't kill them, but she was like, "Hey, you guys messed up. You owe me."
Also,
I
I need
mean, we're in
initiatives from
initiative
a few more
now.
people.
Yeah, so
What's
I
that,
was
King?
just
Initiatives, roll.
initiative.
Okay.
I was just trying to OOC figure out my approach to this.
Well, we didn't do much damage to it last time if it's the same creature.
We'll find out. I have feelings that we're going to do it together.
Yeah, I think last time we realized very quickly that they weren't enemies.
I have a feeling that this thing is, if it's scaring off the eagles like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3.
So nice roll, Kozik.
What are we rolling? Oh, for initiative?
Initiative, yeah.
Sorry.
And if yours bugs out, roll it on your sheet and then roll it again under the initiative round.
No, it's not bugging out. I just wasn't paying attention for a minute.
Microphone, work, please.
Okay.
Ugh,
Nice.
everyone's doing so much better than me. And Shaw. But not the mound.
So, Kozik, you are
Well,
up
we know
first.
that thing's definitely hostile. That's what we're getting here, right? From your perception.
I mean,
Well,
Zed's
so
aware of
yeah,
that.
so Zed Zed got an insight from this that it's aggressive toward
Okay.
us. So he'd probably holler out, it looks like we're gonna have to fight it.
Initiative or
Okay. I'm gonna actually try to inflict some damage on this thing, but I'll probably miss. I will use Witch Bolt. I'll take a stance that
is it all attack rolls or just a
and
attack roll?
magicking right now. The magic energies are gathering.
Any attack roll. Okay.
Gathering. Slowly gather.
Your
Goodness.
your magic on dial up, mate.
I love how
Dialing up.
subdued. I love how subdued you're saying it. My magic
Here
forces
it
are
goes.
gathering
Ah!
together.
And then almost without warning, it erupts from my outstretched hands. Pow. And I think,
Well
I'm
done.
using it as a 3rd level spell. So first let's attack.
Ooh.
Shit.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Back
Come
to
on.
hell with you, you mound.
And you are rolling with advantage.
Oh,
Oh, the fairy fire. How long does that
Oh, that's
last?
nice.
Does that just stay up for a while?
even
I
better.
think it lasts for an
It's a
hour. It is concentration. Yeah.
yep. So
Does
as
it
long
last
as
for
Sorry keeps
1
concentrating
minute?
for 1 minute.
1 minute. Yeah.
So I'd say
It lasts for 1 minute?
it lasts for 1 minute, but it has been up for a little bit for you guys discussing it. So I'm gonna give it a couple rounds.
Uh-oh.
An 18 will hit.
Right.
23.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Very
Holy
nice,
shit.
Kozik.
Come on, Kozik.
This dark form of crackling energy slams into this wooden
Crackling energy.
pile of
Okay.
detritus and
Very important.
horror. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand my ground and say, Yar!
Did it
That's
not?
my turn.
You never need to use that hammer again, Kozik.
What hammer? And I lose my concentration now.
No.
Oh no. That's great.
Want to make sure I didn't accidentally hit somebody with this button. No, okay.
So
It
yeah,
just
that's
didn't
me.
apply. Apply. Damn it.
So a clarification for that too. You did it at 3rd level, so you had 3d12s, and you're tethered now. Does that mean each turn you get
Why won't it apply the damage?
3d12s, or to go back to a 1d12?
No, I think it's
Damn it.
just a
Okay.
1d12 for each
Okay.
additional. I'm looking
There.
at it
I'll just
again.
manually input numbers. It won't apply the damage for some reason. All right. Sorry. Unless Kozik wants to move somewhere.
No, I'm standing firm.
Okay. I'm gonna try this.
Might want to apply the damage.
This is a command spell. I'm gonna command it to return to the earth, to return from where it came.
If it doesn't understand your language, or if you command directly to it, it would not understand her language. But I'm gonna roll it anyway, just you know.
So I holler out in a big, bold voice, return! What do you think, DM?
Does not understand.
Up to you, it
It
sounds like.
does
Determine where
not
target
seem to
behaves.
respond.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have a language. So that was your action.
Oh,
Okay. So the only other thing I can do is move, right?
Yes.
Well, I'll just get a little closer so I can take more
Yeah, you were just
action.
barely in range at that spot.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting closer. Well, it was worth a try.
Oh yeah,
Yep, yep.
that was interesting.
Zed.
So Fairy Fire's still up, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I,
Let's
following
see
Kozik's
for how many
footsteps,
turns.
I am going to cast this.
That. Delete that because that's fucked up. Select.
Jim's
Press one.
magic missile.
Yeah, it's a special little magic missile that actually has an attack roll. But because I have advantage, it's 3 different attack rolls, right?
I believe
For each one,
so. Dart.
because I think each one of them
Each
has,
dart
yeah, each
targets a
one of them can
creature of your
miss.
choice that you can see. Yep.
Okay.
Question, DM. Since I get 2 attacks, do I get 2 actions
Nope.
or just 1 action? It's only if it's an attack.
Only if it's an attack.
Is that- Okay.
So the 22 would hit. Yep. 13
Yikes.
minus 13.
Um,
Wait, 2d4 plus.
Yes.
I'll probably stay.
Did 3? 2. Yeah.
Um, ooh. Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I don't do this very often. As a bonus action, since it's a cantrip, or just a feat, I guess. What is a cantrip? Yeah. Uh, can I send my mage hand out and just try and grab onto this thing to help in some way, shape, or form just make it annoying for it to move around or do anything? And if that doesn't work, that's fine, but I'll just still do it anyway.
You send your hand out. Whether or not that has an effect, we'll find out.
Yeah, fair enough. And that'll be my turn.
Niavara.
Let's go. I don't like it. Everyone else has been seemingly pretty scared of wandering forward. How much movement is there? Oh, right, I can't measure.
No one in their party is
Going back
psionic,
and forth
so
between Founder Games is very unfortunate. Okay,
none of
30
these
feet
other fun things
exactly.
apply.
Yeah, you know what? It's an oldie but a goodie. Niavar is going to be the first to try and brave the beast.
Brave the beast. Are you going to go right up on it?
Oh yeah.
You go,
Inflict
girl.
wounds is a melee spell.
Yes, wounded.
Keep in touch.
Yes.
A 16 will you be able to grab onto some vines. My mouse double clicks a lot, doesn't it?
My God.
So she drives her dagger into it, but the blade doesn't actually pierce it. It's more just a vessel for her Niavara's spell.
All right, you stab into it and it kind of writhes. Whether or not it's in pain or just in reaction, you're not sure.
Sure.
What does Niavara think about how it's reacting, like in broader senses?
That's gonna try and smack the shit out of you.
That's so fair, actually. I should have realized that. But that's fine. That's okay.
Like, I didn't think about that.
Oh, she thought about it. But it's also like, it's okay.
Um,
Da, 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 da. Better her than someone else. Let's go. That's her turn.
all right. A humanoid. Go with saving throw. Does so with advantage. If your companions are fighting it. Hmm. All right. So it's gonna. It has options. It has some interesting options. It can multi-attack and it can. Okay, so it is gonna just try and slam into you. Twice. And I am confident a 20 will hit. I'm sure a 10 wouldn't apply.
You're still rolling private, by the way.
Oh, let me see if I can unhide him. I cannot apparently. Wait. Unhide? There it is. I can. I think. Did it unhide it? Or didn't unhide the. Well, it was a 20 and a 10, so only one would hit. And. Damn, let's just resolve the damage first. You get smacked for 14 points of damage.
Who got smacked?
And as a
Oh, Niavar got smacked.
creature that is medium or smaller, you are grappled.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Oh,
it's all part of her plan.
Out of curiosity,
Oh, no.
it's a meet or beat thing, right? Oh, wait, that's the damage. Did it actually hit me?
yeah, the 20 hit with the slam.
I don't see the 20 is the problem.
Yeah, it's one of them that was I can't unhide.
Got it.
Uh,
Ooh, so I get a con throw.
yep. Constitution saving throw at the start of each of its turns. Okay.
So at my next turn.
Used
Yep.
all our inspirations
It's
on
next turn,
Dan's
I think,
off.
actually.
At the start of each of the mound's turns, or take so and so. But it gets to do one more fun thing. So it is. Let's see who's hit it. Kozik's hit it. Zed is. Did Zed?
Oh, that's right. It said it had psionic powers.
Zed hit it once. For 20. No. Zed hit it for. You did 13 damage. But Kozik did 23, so it's gonna point some wavy little purpley weird undulaty vines at Kozik. And give
That's not
me
good.
a wisdom saving throw, sir.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh.
Okay. Here. Wisdom. Okay. That's
Uh-oh.
not great.
We used all our inspiration on our dance off.
Yeah. I think.
I do still have an
give me
inspiration
one
if you want it.
second.
Oh.
I think I have
We didn't do an inspiration for the story. There should be another inspiration from
Nice. I have the
doing the
ability
recap.
to when I fail an ability check, which that's wisdom, right?
Well, it's a
Ability check.
let's say ability check or saving throw, or just ability check.
It just says an ability check.
Because saving throws are different.
Yeah.
They're classified
Just use the
differently.
inspiration. Fine.
That blows. Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, then eight is my magic number.
No, you can use my inspiration.
Do you have inspiration to give?
Yeah. I just unclicked it.
Right, I gladly. I feel I see Zed Thatcher over there, and like
I'm
I
gonna
think
look
we
over
can
at
make it
Kozik,
through this.
almost kind of like Baywatch moment, like a slow turn. See beard and hair just kind of catching wind, and you just get a wink.
What is the DC needed for this?
Like
This would be
what? Huh? Yeah, and I feel resolve. I feel a little more resolve. 14.
14. Firing spell components and spell save DC 8. All right. Funny enough, the 8 would have passed. I don't want to break it to him. So you feel like something trying to intrude upon your thoughts, your mind, your intent, but you fortify yourself against it. Maybe, maybe with a little bit of the motivation from Zed kind of giving you the big Baywatch eyes, and maybe like a very faint like mewing sound akin to a familiar tabby cat. Almost making it seem like Zed's meowing at you. Just things happening simultaneously.
Yeah, strangely, that really does steal me. Okay.
That was just once a day ability, so much for that. No charm person for Kozik. But let's see. It does not move. Does it?
It's
It
trying
can
to
move.
attack my mind.
So it kind of has Niavara. It tried to go after Kozik. So it's just gonna like drag her with it as it shambles. Like some kind of shambling mound or something.
Or something.
Gosh, such a shambler.
There we go. Ja.
Okay. Cha's going to make sure he's range. Oh,
Looks like
perfect.
this thing's about to be in shambles.
Good one, Zed. Now Cha's actually going to stay quiet and hidden since he rolled a 20 on his stealth check. And is Fairy Fire still up actually?
But it's not. Yes, but it's
Yeah,
not
because
in
we
it.
haven't got back to my turn, so yeah, I think so.
It's not in it
So
anymore.
he
though.
would say that again. No advantage, or
It's with
I don't.
advantage.
So is it
would be,
inside
okay.
thing?
It's inside the other circle. I put a spell up I didn't use.
Well, the
So the
fairy fire
circle-
attaches to it.
It's attached.
Oh, I did not
Yeah,
know
it's
that.
glowing,
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
glowing
cool.
violet light.
So
Very nice.
Cha's just going to stay. He's going to come out from hiding behind the tree with his arcane crossbow and fire a couple shots. "23, 22, 13 on the first,
My God.
and for a total of 21 piercing damage.
21. It's still fine.
Piercing, and it is magical. And let's see. I believe he'll stay there for now.
All right. This
But
thing.
I will ready a shadow step to like over to like this area. If any of the vines try to come toward me, if I can get away from them, try to shadow step before they reach me.
What type of resources? Shadow step action
It's a bonus action.
bonus. I don't think you can ready a bonus.
Oh, really? It's a good question.
Because it's usually like ready in
Actually,
action.
not sure about that. Right. And if it was a reaction, you'd be able to use it without having to ready anything. But
Right. Can you ready a bonus action? Strictly speaking, no. You cannot use your bonus action as part of your reaction.
you do have a reaction, but that's for isn't that like reflect missile or something?
Yeah, I would have
Okay.
deflect missiles if it
Yeah.
fired anything at me. Ready allows you to prepare one specified action to use as a reaction when a specified trigger is met. The character would not be able to prepare both an action and a bonus action. So I'm not preparing an action, but it is a bonus action. You can use bonus action to ready an action if you have a feature that explicitly allows you to take bonus action to ready an action. Okay, I don't have that feat, so you're right.
Speaking of feats, Kozik.
Nice. I think I may have placed a weird template or something that I can't get rid of.
Control Z, maybe?
Control Z. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and just focus on trying to kill this thing. So 1d, I get to do 1d12 damage. Is that a shot?
That.
Thank you.
Does
Look
4
active.
damage to this hellish beast.
It lasts until my turn. The
Um,
fairy fire.
just as long as you concentrate on it so I can keep going. But didn't you cast at a higher level? I really get to see whenever I do
Yeah,
Witch Bolt, I always miss, so I don't ever remember.
No, yeah, every subsequent turn it does 1d12. That first, it's just a first level spell, I
initial.
guess. So
Okay.
that first one does damage. Yeah. So 4.
4 more.
Little twigs and leaves and grass clippings go flying from this thing as I strike it.
Like a
And
bad
I
haircut.
will, yeah, and I will see if my thing's moving a little slow right now. Wanted to move, but stay put.
All right, standing firm.
Love to stand firm.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna mess around anymore. So I have my battle axe, and I pull it over my head with both my hands, and I just start running because I think I'm exactly 30 feet away from this thing. So I just start running, and I run up on it, and I slam it right into the middle of its big hulking body. Oh yes, I have to. Wait a minute. I'm not in the right place. I'm sorry. I have to roll.
The battle axe.
After that.
Should be able to click on your battle axe.
Yeah, that's what I need to click on. I'm just having trouble getting. I keep pressing on the wrong things, not me. Yes.
That
Sweet.
would definitely land. Let's see some damage,
Okay, let's see the battle axe damage first.
but with critical damage.
Oh, nice. All
I
right.
think it's more than that. Hold on. Battle axe is D. Oh, did it right? Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do. And then I'm
13.
gonna, and then the divine smite damage. Which is it a undead or a fiend?
You wouldn't know. You haven't been able to
Right, but the
ascertain that.
damaged will though, right? I mean, it says it increases by
Yeah,
one
I mean,
d8 if
he'll
the target is
he'll
undead or a fiend.
Yeah,
we don't necessarily know, but Cube knows, so he'll apply it appropriately.
correct.
You'll add another d8 if I can. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna do a.
Well, how about you roll it as if you were doing the maximum damage, and depending on the effect, on my end, all I have to do is put the numbers in, or subtract, or add, whatever.
All right. I'm not trusting this thing, so I'm just gonna do down here. I'm gonna do. Um. How do I? Yeah, I'm gonna do more. How many d8s? Let's see. Two. I'm gonna do a second level spell. That's 3, and then I'll add the. Oh, you said maximum damage? Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So just roll the maximum amount of dice you could be able to roll.
Why did it only do one? Oh, it did. Oh, it added 5. That's not what was supposed to happen. I thought it was going to do 5d8s.
Yeah, you
How do
click
I
the
You're
get it
not
to
D8.
do
you're not
5d8s?
rolling.
No, that
You
was a wrong thing. Just scratch that. How do I
yeah.
get 5d8s to roll?
So you click the D8 5 times.
Okay. Oh, I have to
But it's
roll it. Oh, no,
not.
I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, here I'm rolling. Oh, that was disappointing.
Second level
Well,
spell.
still that's 31. Oh, and I get another attack. Okay, thank you.
Yep, it is still standing. I mean, you sliced off a bunch of the vines and stuff.
All right.
22 would land. Yep, you'd slash into it again with your second attack.
All right, let's attack with the battle axe first.
Ooh, one
Ah,
hit
it's the
point
same
left.
as last time. And let's go for the. Oh my God, the same numbers.
So you're rolling it. So you're using another spell slot for this one.
Oh, I thought I got to do the divine smite with each attack.
Yeah, each individual attack is a divine smite. So when you hit with it, that uses up that charge of it.
Right. Um. All right.
So
Also,
the
you're
Guess
question is, do you
I
want
guess
to use it
I'm
or not?
not using the. No, I'm not using. I'm not using the second time. So cancel that part.
Okay.
So it's just the 11. I need to hang on to that in case I need it.
This is so intense.
That
We can hear
that
Cha inhaling deeply. Sorry, go ahead.
that 11 was an attack roll.
Yes. Oh, I need damage roll. Sorry. Thank you. No, the 11 was the damage. Oh, I didn't. I used the
You'd
wrong
already
thing, you're
done,
saying.
yeah. You gotta, yeah.
Now I have to hit the damage. Okay.
3.
Oh, that's that.
So it would have been 12, 11, 10, 9 health left.
I meant
All
when
right.
when I rolled the weapon attack, it was supposed to be damage. I just used the wrong thing. Yeah.
All right. It is still functional and deadly and a threat. Let's see what Zed has to say about that.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I am gonna use the second roll but I'm gonna use it up because I have 3 first level. Second, I'm gonna use a first level spell slot.
All right.
So that would mean only 4 of those.
That
No,
would have been
1d8.
Let's see. So it's
Isn't it 2d8? Like, I don't know why you're rolling. This is just me
He
wondering. I
said
don't
do
know.
maximum.
Maximum for the spell that you're casting.
Right. So a first level spell slot is 2d8s. Then there's a d8 if the target is undead or a fiend, and he said just roll maximum.
yeah, so it would be 3d8
So
because
okay,
you're
I
using a
thought you
first
Yeah,
said
level
you
spell.
meant
you were rolling.
maximum. It says
You were rolling
here
5d8 before, and then you rolled 4d8. That's if you're casting it at a 5th level spell.
oh, okay. Well, he said maximum, and I just saw maximum of 5d8, and then I rolled it. I'm sorry, I wasn't
Yeah. No.
thinking it right.
I was just clarifying, just because.
So then it would be a second
Based on
level
the spell
spell
slot.
would be 4d8, and a first level spell would be 3d8 because he said go ahead and roll it if I don't know if
Yeah.
it's undead or a fiend. So uh, it's not a great roll anyway.
I
But
think
do you want me to re-roll?
the
I mean,
only I
I'm
think Cubed has got it. The only reason I'm bringing it up is so that
2, 3,
there was
5,
some
6,
clarification. Because if you were
6, 3
rolling,
more.
if
Less.
you cast that as a level 1, get 2d8 plus the 1d8 if it applies.
Yeah, it'd be a 3d8.
Um,
Yeah.
and then
Plus 2d8.
each
So
increased
3,
spell slot.
9.
So I didn't want you to be using spell
Math.
slots that
Brain
you
math.
weren't intending to.
Yeah, I
5,
meant to
8,
use the first
7,
time I used
6,
the second level spell slot. The
6.
second
Okay.
time I used the first
All
level
right.
spell slot.
Got my
That
math
was the
in.
intention.
All right, cool.
I got my maths.
If I were to just make sure,
43
let's see.
damage.
There'll actually be
It says
5 more
my
stuff.
oil flask says 1 action. If I were to try and like throw a flask of oil at this thing, would that take up my action?
Yes.
I'm assuming
Yes.
it would. Okay. Hmm.
So I did 43 damage and it's still not dead yet.
Top of the damage
Well,
I did at the start.
but take into consideration, Cubed is,
Yep.
if
He's
there's
the boss.
resistances or things like that, he's adjusting numbers. So we don't really know how much damage it's taken.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hmm. So if I don't use my action to attack,
Now I gotta
can I
go through the
still use
log.
my bonus action as like an offhand attack?
I don't believe so because I think it's the
I think
offhand
it's
has to be
tied to
part
it.
of an attack.
Okay. All right. Well, that changes things. Well, with that being said, then, where is
How much damage did she actually do? I gotta figure.
that would be
The thing was,
flanking
damn it.
either one of these,
Yeah.
like with Sari or Inanna. Okay.
Yep.
Niavara's going right after me, so I'm gonna go to here.
She's also
She's
Crap. I
grappled.
don't know if I'll be able to
Yeah.
move at all.
I
But
should
you
have done
can.
that with
Oh,
Niavara
yeah,
then.
because that's at the beginning of their turn.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
And I don't
Do
know
I
if I
still
can get
get?
out of mine.
Do I still get flanking then? If that's the
yep,
case.
because Sari's there. So like, because it's grappled with Niavar, you wouldn't get the advantage with it, with Niavara because she's effectively lost a grapple. So she's in
Okay.
its control as opposed to you guys actively flanking.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, I'll move there and just attack.
That would unfortunately go through the vines. Or you poke something
Um,
that's just really, squishier than you thought it was, so your rapier just kind of pokes through.
I guess I'll use my bonus action and that, but that's without the
That would cut some.
3. Okay. Yeah, okay. So roll damage. Do I get sneak attack on that?
Yep. Basically,
Okay.
with the bonus thing, it gives rogues a second chance to sneak attack in a melee.
To just land it? Yeah, I thought.
6,
All
13.
right, so 19 total.
That's enough.
Deadly dagger attack.
Yeah, right.
Describe how you fell this foe that's looks like it's trying to crush the life out of Niavara.
Um,
Yep.
he'd probably
Yeah.
after just seeing Sorry run in and just hack away at it, and Niavara's grappled, he's gonna run around behind and he's gonna lunge his rapier, but just like hit a gap between these vines and almost overextend. And then using that overextension, he's gonna pull his dagger from with his offhand, and he'll stab the dagger in. Not only just stabbing the dagger in, but using that same force to literally thrust the dagger forward and pull himself back. So it's kind of like a two sort of, you know, like just a bunch of extra force there. Um, and the dagger's just gonna catch a very meaty sort of uh, vine, just probably in the center of it. And he'll leave it thrust in for a second, and just do one little twist before retracting the dagger um, and stepping back.
And the shambling creature shambles no more.
Yay! Zed.
Wow.
Oh, it
That's
died?
what we're here
Yay!
for.
Zed's just
Nice.
he's like kind of adrenaline rushing, just that dump. He's kind of breathing heavily. I I guess it's probably time to get out of here, right? Go.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah. Chow runs up and gives him a high five. That's how we do it, boy.
Wait, does that not apply to XP?
Niavara starts scraping her way out of the vines, so she's like, okay, maybe
Yeah,
I
I guess
shouldn't have gotten close.
Zed'll walk over and start to kind
6,
of
9.
cut off vines that might be wrapping up Niavara.
Nana, you're such a
You all right, girl?
masochist. You know you did that on purpose.
I did. I'm fine.
Okay.
She wipes
Good
herself
job.
down.
Now
Look.
look at that. The Eagles don't have to stay here for the rest of their lives trying to protect people. You see? This is what
Hey,
we're here for, Sadi.
why is this thing here though?
Why are you pointing that
Nana
out to
is going
me?
to investigate the corpse and fail miserably.
I think Zed'll kind of dig around with a dagger just to see if there's anything um anything that we could find.
So you go digging through here. This oversized pile of discolored, unnatural vines, and you're pretty sure you find something. But that'll be a mystery for the next session.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Cha gives
Thank
Kozik
you.
a fist bump and is like, "Yeah, boy, that was a cool, weird, sparkly thing that you shot at it."
Yeah.
I also, sorry, I've never seen you do that before. You could just put a glowy sort of silvery sparkle on folks.
Yeah, right. I forgot about it. But yeah, it's pretty
And
cool,
it
right?
definitely helped.
It did. Oh my god. That was lots of fun.
And now the other fun part is distributing this inspiration.
Yeah, we didn't do the one earlier either.
No, we did the one for the start of the session.
I don't know who
We
grabbed
didn't.
it.
We
I
didn't do the
remember
one for the
Cube
start.
saying, "Take your
Cube mentioned it, but I
inspiration."
don't know if anyone
He
took
did,
it.
but we didn't decide who got it.
Yeah.
You tried to do the whole thing, so I think we assumed it was you.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Okay, I'll take it. Thanks. I could use one.
Well, I was gonna say, given what we were just talking about with the fairy fire, I was gonna vote for sorry, but if you have inspiration,
Thank
um,
you.
I guess I'd vote for Niavara just for running in and being very, like let me
Being
just
so bold.
yeah, let me take this thing on face to face.
I
I
agree with
second
that.
that.
We knew it was Vines. Chaz would vote for her just for her sense of sadomasochism.
Sure, I'll vote for her too.
Awesome. Thank you.
She's
I'll
always so
take that.
headstrong.
I enjoy.
She needed a good
And
squeeze.
Opal was smart. She just hung back. Oh.
Opal's not here. I don't know what happened with that. I'll
No,
have to
she
go,
was
like,
smart. She hung back.
I'm more saying about the player.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
character.
Is Opal good?
I don't know. He said he had work to do tonight, but I figured he would be playing. He obviously got on the call. I don't know
Yeah.
if Cubed hung up for him or if he hung up.
It
Or
auto
both.
I did
AFKs.
not.
He's
Yeah,
in a AFK channel.
I
I see.
have created AFK channels. It's called Pit of Reflection.
Ah. I think I ended up there once, didn't I? Oops.
So who are we giving the inspiration to?
Niavara.
Yeah,
Niavara.
I yoinked it.
All right.
Well, that was really fun, Cube. Thank you.
Yeah, super fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
And
Good
hopefully we
diversity
find
of
out
action.
what the hell the Eagles are upset about. I mean, obviously this thing, but like, why?
But what is in the massive ruin of that creature?
A portal to another world.
Gross. In the middle of a dead
Another one.
gambler. Another one, right? Oh, we're getting so jaded.
Only we are privileged enough to
I
be
guess
able
we
to
gotta go
say
into it.
another one.
So jaded.
How do we get home? I don't know, but we're going into this one. Like, okay.
We're going into this one.
It's like portal
Is it-
roulette. You just keep going through portals until one of them eventually
Yeah.
brings you back home, or some kind of parallel universe that's close enough.
Isn't that
Or
what we
just
did?
like in Sliders, you never get home.
In theory, that's something that totally could have happened in the Feywild when we were dealing with fuck, what's his name? We had to
Hey
go through all
Goose,
the
thank you
series
for
of
the
portals.
raid. Welcome in. Hello.
Huh.
We're wrapping up
Say that
here.
again? What were we talking
In the
about?
D's and the
Feywild,
D's.
when we were dealing with that village of mimics, and we had to go
A
through
little
all
bit
the
of
series
post
of
game.
portals.
Oh,
Dale.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That we
Dale.
totally could
I
have
am the
ended up in an
dungeon
alternate
master.
universe and not know it.
Welcome.
Yeah.
And thank you for the follow,
Could
Ari.
have.
Welcome in. Hello. Appreciate you.
And we would Love it.
And
All
you
right, my
guys were
friends.
worried.
Have a good week.
Everyone have a good week.
Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you for the session. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Zed,
right
are
on,
you going
dude.
on your? Are you going
Bye.
on your atlas?
For a bit, but probably not too long. We'll
I'm
see.
gonna
I
go
don't know
see
why,
what
but
happens
it
afterwards.
helps. It's relaxing. It helps
Yeah.
put me to sleep whenever I watch.
Nice.
In a good
I'll
way.
catch you
In
all
a good
soon.
way. Good night, everybody.
All right, bye. All righty. Well, that was certainly an entertaining session. Well, yeah, hello. How's it going? I am Cubed. I run D&D. But as far as D&D goes, clear that up. Pretty much we do this every Tuesday, and I have another game that I run every Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific. This game we usually do at 7:30/7:40 Pacific. Had to start a little bit later tonight on account of OBS didn't want to work, and I had to restart computer and do a lot of things, but we got it working in the long run. So, don't really see anybody that I know running D&D right now. Shoot. I mean, I'd hate for you guys to drop in and just, you know, crap. Let's see. Um, 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 No ads, go away. Meh. Yeah, just wrapping up. For inquiring minds, if you want to get caught up on any of the previous sessions, i.e., the first 85, I put those all up on YouTube. I really need to get around to reordering it and categorizing things because now that I have 2 sessions, I can see how a playlist would be very helpful and effective for people to navigate. But if you just want the most recent one, I'm thinking it just updates anyway. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Like I said, thanks again for the follow. Thanks again for the raid. And uh, brain am do. Let's see. Let me do one quick little check-a-rooney here. You guys want to go and watch another D&D stream? I can send you guys somewhere. Let's go and read. An episode. I've seen this particular person a couple times. They seem entertaining enough. Let's go read this individual. For those of you who might want to stick around for more D&D. If not, you know, you don't have to, but you know, passing along the role play. Ad break ends. Ah, dang it. Well, I thought I dismissed them and they didn't get dismissed. Sorry. Anyway, have yourselves a lovely evening. You as well, Ari. And yeah, have yourselves a good one. I'll catch you next time, i.e. tomorrow at 5:30, where I'll be running another game with Goose and a couple other folks. So it'll be fun. Oh wait, Goose won't be here tomorrow. Ooh, that's embarrassing. I'll be running a game tomorrow. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'm gonna send y'all on your way. Bye.